Warm greetings from the High 10 is Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have a bizarre story coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, the Buckhead area. I've got two news sources I'm going to bring you. I'm going to play audio pertaining to both scenarios, both versions rather, from two different news agents pertaining to an incident that took place in Atlanta last week. It's pertaining to a woman who has some issues pertaining to her home and a fake delivery guy. Thank you all so much. Hello, What Big Eyes. Thank you so very much. Thank you. God bless you. Sorry it took so long. I was trying to get some other people to come up on the panel. You know how that is. So I was networking before I jumped on. Hopefully Miss Brooks will fall in here, but I'll let a few more people get in. I only got 3 viewing. This is an in-depth discussion. I will drop the link, so you all are welcome to hit the link to give your opinion on the commentary, but I need you to listen very carefully to both versions from the news, because I'm going to bring you a source from one news agent, and then I'm going to bring you a source from another agent, and you need to pay close attention to what the woman is saying in the audio pertaining to what happened at her house. Oh, thank you, Oki. Thank you so much. Crime Time, thank you so much. You need to pay close attention to what she says happened. When I'm done, you can feel free to go back out into the YouTube queue and watch the video yourself, which will show what is on the audio, the people who have been coming to this woman's residence. So thank you. I've got 5. Thank you so much. What's her name? It'll be released when I open the video. You'll hear her name. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Hello, Crime and Justice. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I know my lives run kind of long because people fall in 1 hour in, then they decide to hit the link. The first source I'm going to bring you is CBS 46 out of Atlanta, Georgia. Please listen to the information, because we're going to dissect everything that's been being said in each audio. Thank you so much. Make sure I don't play any commercials. As you know, YouTube has commercials. All the information is on YouTube in the queue.
May recognize her in this interview.
I'm not.
Hold on.
It's an Atlanta woman attacked by a fake flower delivery man.
The suspect caught on camera walking up to her home with a large bouquet. The victim says he tased her with her 2 kids inside the home.
And tonight she says her attacker still on the loose. CBS 46's Tori Cooper spoke exclusively to the victim about the terrifying encounter. Good evening, Tori.
Good evening, Alan. Sabrina says that this camera you see above her garage caught someone pulling up here for more than 16 days straight. She says during the course of that time, the individual in that car was able to study her whereabouts and therefore develop a very sophisticated plot to get inside her house. It's a knock at the door. Sabrina says she will never forget.
I'm terrified right now just because, I'm a single mom. I don't live with a man. So now it's like I'm calling my older boy because it's like, hey, you want to live with me? I'm scared for my life.
Sabrina did not want to show her face out of fear that this man in a white shirt, seen getting out of a white van with a bouquet of roses, may recognize her in this interview.
I'm not a stupid female. I don't just let random people in my house. That seemed like a real home delivery guy. He at least paid $300 for those flowers.
Sabrina says when she answered her door, the man asked if he could come in to set the flowers down.
He set them down. When he turned around, he pointed something at me. It looked just like a gun, and I was getting tased probably for 10 seconds.
She managed to remove the taser from her stomach, run upstairs to get her gun and her 2 sons, ages 5 and 10. She called 911. But the man already took off.
I never stepped foot back into that house when I left.
Sabrina then took another look at her surveillance cameras and noticed different cars pulling up to her house at different hours to survey the area. Her camera also caught this man in a mask, dressed as an exterminator at the door just days earlier.
He was there looking. He was sizing up the cameras.
Sabrina hired a private investigator, Sergeant Jay Graham, who says he checked every flower shop in the area but couldn't tie the bouquet in question back to one location, but he did discover that this man was not looking for wasps, but rather looking at the cameras outside.
I hope somebody got some information and find them.
Now, Sabrina says the man was not wearing any gloves, and therefore she believes his fingerprints are likely still on that vase of flowers. Now, I reached out to the Atlanta Police Department to find out if they ever took any fingerprints, and they did not get back to us as of news time. Meanwhile, Sabrina says she's just hopeful that they can track this man down before he hurts anyone else. Live in Buckhead, I'm Tori Cooper, CBS 46 News.
Thank you, Tori.
Okay, so that's news out of Atlanta. I want to chop up that video first. You're welcome to go in and watch it for yourself while you're listening to what I'm saying. Because it's a short video. A man shows up with flowers, asks to sit the flowers down inside the house. She obliges. He turns around, points something at her that she believes to be a gun. She is tased. She pulls the taser from her stomach, goes upstairs to get her own gun where her children are. She comes back down. He's gone. In this said commentary, we have to ask ourselves, one, why did she open the door for a stranger? You don't know him. You don't know him. She mentions a car being at the residence, scoping out her residence 16 days straight. Why didn't she call the police? When did she notice the person 16 days watching her house? Was it after this incident that made her go to the doorbell camera and search and the garage camera? Or was it beforehand? I don't believe that was relayed in the commentary. When you watch the video, you will see visual of a man exiting a white van with a big bouquet of flowers, which, as she stated, probably costs a lot of money. Hell, he probably stole the flowers, I don't know, from somewhere. Naturally, he wouldn't buy them from right around the corner where she lived because somebody would identify him. So he got the flowers from across town, another town. Common sense. So we've got bouquet guy. He appears to be white. She's African American. You'll see half of her face in the video. She's sitting in her SUV while she's talking to the news. Or is this a light-skinned black man? The next feed you see is a guy dressed up, covered up, pretending to be an exterminator. Okay? Who's this guy? Because he doesn't look like the guy who brought the flowers. So now we're talking about two different men. Now we're going to another audio that's at nighttime, visual, CCTV, rather, of a white car that looks like an older model Lincoln, pulling up to her residence slowly, casing the area out. So what we have to ask ourselves, this is Buckhead, a very affluent area of Atlanta, Georgia. For those who are not familiar with Atlanta, Georgia, it is in the downtown area. It is a very affluent area where there are very wealthy people that reside in Buckhead, for those that do not know this. So what you have to ask yourself is, why are they targeting this house? Because she lets it be known that she has seen the same car pull up 16 times. So as I state, when did she notify the police? Was it before this delivery guy incident or after? 16 times. 16 times. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Very, very strange. Remember everything I just said in this audio. 16 times. Footage of a delivery guy with flowers. Video surveillance of a guy up at the door during daylight savings time, pretending to be cleaning up bugs. But he's covered. You can't see his face. He's casing the area. She's also hired a private investigator. Then we have another CCTV footage of a white car pulling up, which means he's not in the van. I don't know what car the other guy came in that was the pretend exterminator guy. Why are these people targeting this woman's house? 1 second. Fox 5 is my next source. This is the same story, but worded differently. She gives us new information in this said commentary, which was uploaded 6 days ago in the YouTube queue and the news. Listen very carefully to the version that's been given in this commentary. Feel free to go out of this video, to go into YouTube, to watch the said video so you can understand where I'm taking this live this evening, because you know I have a point to make. In this live feed on Fox 5, you now have a visual of what she looks like. She is a very nice looking Black African-American woman. They will mention her social media pages, and you have to ask yourselves, why on Fox 5 do we now get a visual of the woman? Stay woke. Fox 5 Atlanta is the source. Thank you for joining me.
In Buckhead. That's where a woman claims that a flower delivery man attacked her inside her own home, and that's not all. The woman says the man used a taser on her just moments after she let him inside. She shared video with Fox 5's Deidre Dukes of the terrifying encounter.
Sabrina Wynn says she is sharing her story in hopes of helping other women, and that she remains concerned for her safety a month after the frightening encounter. Sabrina Wynn shared this surveillance video on social media of the man she says attacked her after delivering flowers to her Buckhead residence. The 32-year-old mother of two tells Fox 5 the man knocked on the door of her home on the 900 block of Canterbury Lane in northeast Atlanta with flowers in hand the morning of August 11th. Asked if she was Sabrina and told her he had a flower delivery for her.
He said he didn't bring them in to lay the flowers down. They were pretty heavy. I said, yeah. He came in, set them down, turned around, and like he had a gun in his hand. I then said, what the F are you doing?
Wynn said what looked like a gun was actually a taser.
He turned around and shot it at me. The thing shot at me, which I was confused. Like, I never seen like a police taser before. So I was unaware of what was going on until I was being tased. I got tased probably for about 10 seconds until I ripped the things out.
Wynn ran up the stairs to grab her gun and her two young sons, and says that's when the man walked out of the house, got into a white delivery van, and drove off. She ran out of the residence with her children and flagged down an Atlanta police officer. She fears she was being stalked, is frustrated that there have been no arrests, and says she has no idea why she was targeted.
It is very disturbing because I don't have any bills in my name. My house isn't in my name. How did he even know my name?
Wynn has moved out of her Buckhead residence. Atlanta police say the incident remains under investigation. In Atlanta, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News. Police say the incident remains.
Okay, so it also says she moved. I'm taking notes. I'm going to drop the link. Let's weigh the situation. First, news, she doesn't show all of her face. That's CBS 46. She goes to Fox 5, shows her face. Why? They also give the address of the house. Why? So now if this woman is being stalked, was being stalked, you gave the location of where she was. So what we have to ask ourselves, did they only give the address because she moved out of the said location? Right now, the housing market is in limbo. So who has money to just up and move out of a swanky address at the spur of the moment? Because, sometimes people have to get the apartments ready, do your background check, all those type of things before handing over a new, hello, everybody, hand over you a new apartment, condo, whichever, however it goes, house. So stay woke. Nothing in her name. Why isn't anything in your name, ma'am, at that address? You said he called you by your name. First and foremost, you never open the door for a stranger, ever. I don't give a damn what he's holding. They ain't holding your child. You don't open the door. So that's first and foremost. When he knocked on the door and you said, who is it? I have a delivery for Pookie, Ray, Shamika. Okay, leave it outside. Thank you. Bye-bye. And watch him go back to his car. You have a camera, so your camera will do all the work. 2, no bills in her name. So whose house was that? Whose address is that? How long has she lived there? Why is someone delivering a package at her house? Why does she now have somebody parking outside of her house 16 times as I state, when did she find out somebody had been parking the same vehicle 16 times, casing the neighborhood through the cameras? Is this before the delivery guy came, or did she find this out afterwards? Does she check her cameras often? Who is also the person who pulled up in the white car? You will see that in the audio when you go into the YouTube queue. Who is that person? And as I told you, the delivery guy looks white. He's either white or he's light skinned. The person on the porch, I don't believe it's the same guy in the white van that delivered the flowers, who's pretending to be an exterminator. What are we talking about here? Is this criminal activity going on at this house? Is somebody doing something illegal at this house? Somebody thinks there's money in there, dope in there. What? I did not want to think the worst of her. I don't know her. But when you start saying 16 times somebody's casing your house, you admit that nothing is in your name, then that means they're looking for whomever lived there, who they thought lived there, thinks lived there, or you've done something and somebody is coming to pay the piper. You owe somebody something. You stole something. Which is it? Now we factor in she has 2 children, or a child there. So now that means somebody don't care about you having a child. If they've been watching, then they watch you all times a day, then they know you have kids. That means I don't give a damn about you. I'm willing to tase you knowing your child's there. I had to watch you. Does it really take 16 times to watch a house? What's in that house so valuable that I have to watch you 16 times? Stay woke. We're dropping the link. Hold on one second. Thank you for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. So I always tell you all to listen to a story very carefully, because you will always pick up things that don't add up in a story, especially if the story is fraudulent. I am not saying that this story is fraudulent. I'm saying that something is off with the story. Whatever it is, I do not know. But the point is, if someone is after Miss Sabrina, you're on social media, they know what you look like. Could it be possible they also know where you work? You won't be hard to find, Miss Lady. If I want to know where you are, I will find you. Just saying. 1 second, please. Everything is verifiable in the YouTube queue if you need verification. CBS 46 and Fox 5 News. If you'd like to go in and watch it for yourself. I don't show anything on my channel. Every blue moon I might show, but I don't want to show phone coverage because it'd be too small for you to see. I'd rather you watch it yourself on your own device. Thank you. But something's very strange with this story. And she told too much information this time. You still have told the world that you're single. So wherever you go the next time, if indeed you are the target, they know that you're single going into the next location. Stay woke. You never show your hand, ever. But maybe she felt comfortable giving all this information up because she moved from the said location. I don't know. Hold on. Having a time here. Oh, Lordy. Thanks for joining me. I'm hurrying, you guys. Granny's moving slow right now. Golly. Trying to get it together. Okay, here we go. Let's roll with it, everybody. You know, a lot of things go on in Atlanta, Georgia that some of you may not be privy to, depending on the lifestyle that you lead. But a lot of people are on the hustle in that city, surrounding area, because it is expensive to live in Atlanta, Georgia, in the metro area. So people have all types of schemes, scams going on. I'm not saying that this lady is involved in any illegal activity. I'm just giving you the 411 pertaining to the demographic. Many people are on the take down there in other parts of the United States. And when you live in a demographic where it is expensive to live, you've got to have a job and a hustle. And that's just a spoken word. And so perhaps this lady has been doing some things she doesn't have any business. Is it perhaps that the person she's dating is into something, or the people whose house she's in? Because she said she didn't have anything in her name. So whose house is it? Is she renting from them, or they just let her stay there, or did they let her keep the house? I don't know. It's a very strange situation. What Big Eyes? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Angie.
Where are you calling me from, ma'am?
I'm from Texas.
Well, Texas, how are ya?
Well, I tell you, in that first clip you played,
Yes, ma'am.
she stated that after that happened, she saw that 16 times on her
Okay.
camera.
Yeah.
So she wasn't watching her camera.
Right.
But what really bothers me is her going on this news, because whoever did this know her. It's personal.
Yeah.
And they know where to find her, to track her to her new location.
Yes. Yes.
That's a dumb move when you have 2 kids to protect.
Yes. So tell me what you think from the 2 versions you heard, or both news clips. What do you think?
Well, like I said, it's personal. It's someone that knows her.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be anything from something she did to someone,
Okay.
or someone that wants something she has. And I'm not talking about her.
Yeah. Why does she have to be on drugs? Excuse me, what Big Eyes? Why would she be on drugs? Why does she have to be on drugs?
It doesn't have to be about drugs. There's way other things.
Yeah, I'm reading somebody's comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about drugs. It can be
No, it
about
doesn't.
a lot of things.
It could be a lot of things, exactly.
It can be a jilted ex. It could be
Sorry.
it could be someone who didn't want her in that house.
True.
It could be the fact that
My lighting is bad. Ooh.
it could be the fact that maybe she knows something that she doesn't even know she knows, that they want to get rid of her. Sometimes people are witness to something and they don't even know what they've seen.
True. Very true. So let's go here. Whose house is it?
Yeah, we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Don't you find that strange, in a affluent area, your name's not on anything?
Yep. She was definitely being put up or kept, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna read you a few things they're saying in the chat. Auntie T says it's stolen money, I'm sure. Somebody else says it may be the person who owned the home before.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody mentioned drugs. Her being on drugs.
Yeah.
It's a very odd story, is it not?
Yeah, and you know what really bothers me? Usually a taser, if
Mm-hmm.
you with that, you'll be doubled over and unable to move.
Mm-hmm.
How could she just pull that?
Well, people have been able to walk and move that have been tased, because I've seen people, the incident with that girl in Nashville where a cop ended up shooting her dead a few months ago. He was tasing her down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
And she was fighting. She had adrenaline.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Or it could have been a weak one, maybe not fully charged.
Mm-hmm. Or not the grade that they use, that police officers use, perhaps.
Yeah. 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 But that's really strange, those 2 different people, And why didn't they get the fingerprints off that vase? She said wasn't wearing gloves. So
right. Because who's gonna wear gloves delivering flowers?
Right. So there's bound to have been fingerprints off of that they could have taken and maybe cross-matched it with someone. They didn't say that part, and it looks like if they were truly investigating this, they would have done that.
Say it again. Say what you just said.
If they truly were investigating it, or if, it's real.
And that crossed my mind. Could this be a hoax?
Could be. Maybe it's something to get attention. Why would she show her face?
But she didn't show her face on CBS 46. She only showed her face on Fox 5, which I found strange.
Well, maybe
You
Was
show
it?
partial face in the interview of CBS 46 to where, because they made a mention that she does not want to be recognized. Remember that was said?
Mm-hmm.
So why we go to Fox 5, we have a whole social media picture of you and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of strange. That was the second one with
Go
the
out
full
loud.
face was after the first one, right? The one with
The,
her
face,
face.
the first news story I brought you, she only shows half of her face sitting in an
Okay.
SUV.
Yeah. I'm suspicious now.
And they didn't,
Yeah.
and I think they said she does not want to be recognized. But then when I brought you Fox 5, the second source, they're showing a picture of her social media picture and what she looks like. They also show you the residence. They also give you an address, the 900 block of blah, 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 which I thought, why are you telling us that? So that made me think, well, perhaps they're only telling us that because she's moved out of there. But once again, who has money to just up and move? You got to put a deposit down on the apply. First, you got to apply. You got to get accepted. Then you got to put a deposit down.
Right. Well, did she move or did she get kicked out? There's a thought. Maybe she got evicted.
You can't get evicted. Your name's not on anything, remember?
I know, but I'm saying the person who was allowing her to live there. You know, it's just kind of fakey sounding to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, give me the synopsis of what you think this story is actually about.
It could be a social media ploy to get attention. It
Or how
could.
about get some money to get somewhere to sleep?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because as I tell people, that area is very expensive to live, and many people go to Atlanta. They do not fare well. Let me be truthful with you, because I've met many people who have moved to Atlanta, Georgia, the metro area, and they brought their happy tales back here because they could not survive down there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Have you searched to see if there's any kind of GoFundMe to help her?
No. I just went in YouTube, and then I went into Google search, and it just pulled up maybe 3 articles. An Atlanta Journal Constitution, they got one. I didn't open that one, and then the rest were just other Atlanta stories that weren't pertaining to her.
Yeah. And that's just very interesting. I mean, it's a telltale thing there. I mean, it's a good thing to put out something like that because a lot of people aren't aware that they shouldn't open the door for someone they don't know.
You're in Atlanta, Georgia, so I think she should know better. Like we said, we don't want to do any victim shaming, but we have to use common sense now. That's not the city to open a door because it's filled with people who carjack. They have a very high rate of carjackings down there. People do get robbed daily down there in the metro area. So you know damn well not to open a door in Atlanta, Georgia to nobody unless you know them.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that goes for anywhere nowadays.
But that's true. That's true. But you understand that's a major city. You just know better.
Yeah.
You just know better. It doesn't matter what he's got in his hand. I don't care if he was coming up there with bug spray, whatever. I don't care. Sir, put it outside. Thank you. Just like UPS. They don't ask to come in. They drop it and go on.
Exactly. They leave it and go.
They leave it and they go. It's very interesting. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to this storyline. Oh my God. Oki, really? No disrespect. Could it be her pimp? Wow. Ooh.
Well, yeah.
Look, what big eyes? I ain't touching that.
No, there's all kinds of possibilities. Oh, Lord.
Look, I didn't want to go into the belly of the beast talking about drugs and that, but when you talk about a pimp, I thought, okay, let me tell you what my first inkling is to those in the chat. First thing I thought was perhaps she was a dancer. Perhaps she had been at the club dancing. She had some admirers were watching her. They got beside themselves, followed her home. That was my first inkling.
Yeah. That's true.
What do you mean you're just asking for a friend? What? I believe in God. Yes, I'm a new Christian. Let's put it like that. I have a little sharp tongue about myself. But what I'm saying is the story is odd.
It is very strange.
Because who doesn't watch their camera? You got to watch your camera. That defeats the purpose of having the camera. You can't wait to see when somebody's banging on a door or trying to knock the glass out of a door or car window. You need to be checking to see who's creeping around when you're not there.
Yep. That's the purpose of having the camera, isn't it? I mean,
Yes. Where's Brooks? I thought she was coming over.
I don't know. Maybe she got captured by her husband or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hello, Outlaw. How are you doing?
Hey, Outlaw, come on up.
Yeah, come on up, buddy. When I heard the story, I thought, man, I'm gonna go live with this because I'm burnt out with the other stories. So
Oh yeah.
all that come a notification. I said, man, let me try this. Hi, Kim. I said, wow, this is interesting because my head started just like I was just listening to music and I was like, Angela, you're getting that feeling. Something ain't right. And I hate to be like that because you don't want to make it appear that the person is lying.
Right. But it's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something to take your mind off all the bad stuff. I mean, this is
which this
good.
could have been a bad situation. Well, this was a bad situation if it's true that he tased her. So that means he was trying to come in that house.
Right. And what were they going to do? You know, what were they? Was it their intent her or was it her kids? That's another thing.
Yeah. But different people, I think this is some grown folk stuff.
Yeah, probably so.
Because you're talking about different people. The exterminator guy that was there, I don't think that's the same guy that got out the van with the flowers.
Yeah. So neither one of those or who.
And then there was a video of a white car pulling up. It looked like an older model Lincoln, late model Lincoln, and that was at nighttime. So that's not the van either. And that's possibly not the person who's to say that was the exterminator guy. And then the exterminator guy, what car did he get out of?
Right.
Yes. Okay. That was one of the main questions I had in the beginning. I didn't say that. So what does she do for a living? We did not hear her occupation.
No.
Why is she living in a place that's not in her name? She says there's nothing in her name. So that's even more odd. You live in a nice area and nothing's in your name. Not a light bill, phone bill, lease, what? Why is that? So whose house is that you were staying in with your children?
Yep.
What do you do for a living?
Well, she didn't say, and that leaves all kinds of speculation.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, both those guys, they were different. That's not who is really after her.
Mm-hmm.
They were just paid people.
To do what?
Well, that's the thing. If she hadn't been able to get the taser out of her and run upstairs, what would have happened?
Well, that's a good question. Because obviously he came to handle business.
Yep.
You gave him just what he wanted, an opportunity to get inside the door.
Yep. That is really, really.
Oh God, Brianna says she shakes her tatas. Oh. God.
Oh.
I did think that in the beginning, that perhaps she's a dancer, and she's had some guys who liked what they saw, and they followed her home and found out where she lived.
But to have two of them,
or got a hold of her government name and Googled and found an address.
Yeah.
But that's the suspicious part. It's not one guy looking, lurking, pretending to do this and that. You had more than one guy. And that's where the problem really comes in. It's one thing to be stalked by one person or one person seeking revenge against you or of the said party at the house. But now we're talking about different parties that don't look nothing alike. That's a major problem.
Yep. I don't know.
Very strange. Very strange indeed.
Yes.
You don't know people.
No, you just, and we really don't know her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know Buckhead is not cheap. That was the whole purpose of me bringing the videos, because something wasn't right with the story. To me.
Yeah, that was a big arrangement there to be sent to her. Very
You heard what she said. It probably costs about $300.
How did she know that? And she
Well, you just assume flowers cost, so maybe she just threw a number out because it was big. When you see him carrying it in, you might want to go out and pull it up. You'll see him carrying it. It's huge.
okay.
Mm-hmm. So flowers do cost. So when you see how big the flowers are, somebody did spend some money unless they're fake. Now, that's another thing. Could it be a fake bouquet bought from a department store? Shut up, Queen.
Yep, that's possible.
And they're getting their money's worth because they're using it going to different people's houses if it's just random robbery.
Yeah, that's possible.
Right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Very strange. Strange. I don't know. Let me play it again for those that's coming in the queue that haven't heard it. So we'll let them play it. Let them hear it rather. Okay. There's two of them. I hate to show it off my phone, but
Recognize her in this interview.
Like, I'm not a stupid female. I don't just let
can
random.
you see it? See, it keeps jumping off. That's why I don't like playing it from the phone because it won't hold for some reason. I don't know. Let's see. It's not playing.
By a fake flower delivery man.
The suspect caught on camera
See, it won't. I don't know. Something about this phone, it turns off when you turn it
walking
around.
up to her home with a large bouquet. The
Can you
victim
see it?
says he tased her with her 2 kids inside the home.
And tonight she says her attacker still on the loose. CBS 46's Tori Cooper spoke exclusively to the victim about the terrifying encounter. Good evening, Tori.
Good evening, Alan. Sabrina says that this camera you see above her garage caught someone pulling up here for more than 16 days straight. She says during the course of that time, the individual in that car was able to study her whereabouts and therefore develop a very sophisticated plot to get inside her house. It's a knock at the door. Sabrina says she will never forget.
I'm terrified right now just because, I'm a single mom. I don't live with a man. So now it's like I'm calling my older boy because, like, hey, you want to live with me? I'm scared for my life. Like,
Sabrina did not want to show her face out of fear that this man in a white shirt, seen getting out of a white van with a bouquet of roses, may recognize her in this interview.
Like, I'm not a stupid female. I don't just let random people in my house. That seemed like a real home delivery guy. He at least paid like $300 for those flowers.
Sabrina says when she answered her door, the man asked if he could come in to set the flowers down.
He set them down. When he turned around, he pointed something at me. It looked just like a gun. And I was getting tased probably for like 10 seconds.
She managed to remove the taser from her stomach, run upstairs to get her gun and her 2 sons, ages 5 and 10. She called 911, but the man already took off.
I never stepped foot back into that house when I left.
Sabrina then took another look at her surveillance cameras and noticed different cars pulling up to her house at different hours to survey the area. Her camera also caught this man in a mask, dressed as an exterminator at the door just days earlier.
He was there looking. He was sizing up the cameras.
Sabrina hired a private investigator, Sergeant Jay Graham, who says he checked every flower shop in the area, but couldn't tie the bouquet in question back to one location. But he did discover that this man was not looking for wasps, but rather looking at the cameras outside.
I hope somebody got some information and find them.
Now, Sabrina says the man was not wearing any gloves, and therefore she believes his fingerprints are likely still on that vase of flowers. Now, I reached out to the Atlanta Police Department to find out if they ever took any fingerprints, and they did not get back to us as of news time. Meanwhile, Sabrina says she's just hopeful that they can track this man down before he hurts anyone else. Live in Buckhead, I'm Tori Cooper, CBS 46 News.
Thank you, Tori.
Okay.
Moving to
How would he plant a camera in her house? She don't know who it is. You still there? What big guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna play them the other one so they can see. Hold on. Come on now. Oh Lordy. It's very strange. Strange indeed. Well, hold on. And I just got 12 minutes ago, Sandy Springs police investigating 2 weekend home invasions.
Huh.
Mhm. Okay. Then they got that story I told you about with the woman found along I-6675 in Clayton County.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'll play that one too. Hold on. I'm going to go in here and play the other one. If I can find it. There it is.
Buckhead. That's where a woman claims that a flower delivery man attacked her inside her own home, and that's not all. The woman says the man used a taser on her just moments after she let him inside. She shared video with Fox 5's Deidre Dukes of the terrifying encounter.
Sabrina Wynn says she is sharing her story in hopes of helping other women, and that she remains concerned for her safety a month after the frightening encounter. Sabrina Wynn shared this surveillance video on social media of the man she says attacked her after delivering flowers to her Buckhead residence. The 32-year-old mother of two tells Fox 5 the man knocked on the door of her home on the 900 block of Canterbury Lane in northeast Atlanta with flowers in hand the morning of August 11th. Asked if she was Sabrina and told her he had a flower delivery for her.
He said he didn't bring them in to lay the flowers down. They were pretty heavy. I said, yeah. He came in, set them down, turned around, and like he had a gun in his hand. I then said, like, what the F are you doing?
Wynn said what looked like a gun was actually a taser.
He turned around and shot it at me. The thing shot at me, which I was confused, like I never seen like a police taser before. So I was unaware of what was going on until I was being tased. I got tased probably for about 10 seconds until I ripped the things out.
Wynn ran up the stairs to grab her gun and her two young sons. And says that's when the man walked out of the house, got into a white delivery van, and drove off. She ran out of the residence with her children and flagged down an Atlanta police officer. She fears she was being stalked, is frustrated that there have been no arrests, and says she has no idea why she was targeted.
It is very disturbing because I don't have any bills in my name. My house isn't in my name. How did he even know my name?
Wynn has moved out of her Buckhead residence. Atlanta police say the incident remains under investigation. In Atlanta, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
All right. That's Fox 5. So I brought you CBS 46 and Fox 5. Feel free to hit the link. I don't guess I got a mod in here to drop the link, so I have to drop it again. Go ahead, Miss What Big Eyes.
Yeah. Well, I just keep she's disclosing her full name, her social media account.
Mm-hmm. On the second news
Yeah.
source.
Right.
Why? Why was that?
I wouldn't do that. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Especially if you don't know what's really going on. And let's just say she's telling the truth. You don't know what's going on. So why are you giving somebody anything to go on about you that you even on social media?
exactly.
Because somebody said you can do facial recognition or something, some kind of way. I don't know. I don't know about all that stuff, but
Yeah. It's just strange.
mm-hmm.
I can see why it's bugging because now you got it bugging me.
Every blue moon, I get that story that just throws me off, you know? And it's like, wow, why?
Something's not right here. There's something else.
Oh, you all are not listening to the story. She has not. She said nothing is in her name at that address. So how did he know her name? She says the bills are not in her name. The place she was living was not in her name. So that's why we're questioning. Whose house is it? How long was she living there? How did this delivery guy know her name if she doesn't have any bills there and the place is not in her name? So whose place is it? Why are there other different cars coming up casing her house? Delivery guy in a white van. Another guy pretending to be exterminator days before. Another video you saw a white car pull up casing the area. What is it that she has in that house that's so valuable? Because all the other apartments or whatever townhouses look the same. So what's going on?
Yeah, and here's a thought, is there something she's doing on social media?
Yes, Okie, it smells fishy.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, finish up. What big eyes?
Well, I'm just saying, was there something else she was doing on social media that would cause stuff like this to happen?
Somebody said this could be a stash house rented out to her. Brianna, I don't know why he takes her, sweetheart. That's why we're talking about it.
It's just bugging me.
And the fact she moved out, you heard that at the end of this commentary on Fox 5.
Yep.
So as I stated, as high as it is to live in Atlanta, finding a new place, the market has been kind of hard on people because of the moratorium and people being evicted and not moving out of said places. So you already have to have cash ready on hand to go find a new place to move in immediately. And more likely, you don't just get a place the next day. Come on now. You got to do background checks, all that kind of stuff.
Unless she moved in with relatives.
True.
She never said if she had relatives in the area.
Somebody said it could be an insurance scam. Okay. Pretty K says, why didn't you report the police? Different cars were popping up in the night. Well, I think she never looked at the camera until this incident, which is suspicious too. You should be looking at your camera. That's the purpose of having it.
Exactly.
You don't want to wait till you hear a car alarm or a window broke. Okie said she had a neighbor who would meet a date and rob them. She would talk about it on the phone with her friends. Well, someone mentioned that if you go in the comment section of the first video, which is CBS 46, a lot of people are giving their commentary, and robbery is one of the things they mentioned. Perhaps she's scamming people down there in Atlanta. She's robbed somebody, stole from somebody, and they found where she lived. So if we got several different men, perhaps these several different men are men she robbed. Could it be that?
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. But I'd be interested to know what she does for a living.
Yes. What does she do for a living? Whose house that is?
And what she's been doing on social media.
And how long she's lived there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And who all knows she stayed there that she thinks she's cool with. How about that?
Exactly. Like you said before, we don't know who we know.
Mm-hmm. Because just because you're not telling random people at the Kroger grocery store where you stay, somebody else knows you live there.
Yeah.
So did you do something to them and they sent somebody, or somebody thinks you got something, so they're sending other people to collect.
Uh-huh.
Or retrieve, rather.
Right.
Sounds like mistress, that married man trying to get rid of her. Oh.
That's possible.
She didn't know she was being stalked until after the attack. I thought she said she didn't go back and look until then.
Well, it's just okay. If you look at the guy that tased her,
Mm-hmm. Did he look like a white man to you getting out of that car?
yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Usually
you don't have white men doing those type of felonious acts against black women. It's very rare that a white man will attack a black woman unless he's dating her.
Yeah. What if? Well, I don't know. He's just very amateurish in what he did. If he had bad intent,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to not have a plan B if she ran up the stairs, why didn't he follow her? I mean, if he really intended on doing something to her,
Yeah, why would I get spooked? If I
Yeah.
came here to do something felonious, I'm following through if that's my intent.
right? Or was it just to scare her?
Don't know. Somebody said, y'all like looking, don't you? Just took a look at her Instagram and didn't see anything out of the normal. She does have beauty, cosmetics, and personal care listed her about me. Okay. What happens if she was in protection witness program of a big case? Well, then they didn't put her in the best protection.
No, especially
And
her.
if you're in witness protection, the first thing they're going to tell you, you're not supposed to have no social media account. So
Yeah.
that's first and foremost.
And you sure don't give out your name.
No, I just went in the queue and pulled up the information. I've not checked her social media accounts. You know, I told you I don't do that. I don't go to social media looking for stuff. I told you all I go with the story at hand. I don't have to go to Facebook, Instagram. I rarely do that. Very rarely do I do that. See, I'm just an old schooler. I go by what you tell me. I read your commentary. I read the news. I read what the news says. I look at everything that the news says. I listen to what the victim has to say, and then I chop it up from there and I put it back together.
Okay, and we go back to the exterminator guy.
Yeah, that's days before this incident with the flower guy. Don't you find that strange? Strange.
Well, and two, it might be innocent. We don't know who owns that. Maybe they hired him to go there once a month or whatever, and that's the first time she's noticed it because, like she said, she wasn't looking at the camera.
Right. So that could be true. That exterminator guy could actually be somebody that cleans the wasp around the door for the said homeowner. That's true. All right. Thank you, Carla.
So we don't know that.
Well, Outlaw, you want to come up here and give a man's opinion?
Yeah, come on. Tell us what you think, buddy.
I would have got my brother to come up here, and I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I like men to give their opinion. I don't always like women talking. The men are shy.
Outlaw's not shy.
Why? I don't know. Oh yeah, Outlaw. He gives his opinion. He sure does, in a nice way though.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can find. See my brother. I don't know if he's in here. Hey, I'm live. If I send you a video, can you watch it for a few minutes and then hit the link and come up and give me your opinion? Huh? Can I send you the link, or are you busy? Just say you're busy and then I'll hang up. Oh, Lord. Goodbye. You try not to talk where people can hear in case they say something crazy.
Exactly.
Jeez, come on. Oh, man. Jesus. Okay, Outlaw says not yet.
Not yet.
Crime and Justice, would you like to hit the link?
Yeah, come on up.
It's Me says, sounds to me the exterminator was casing the house. Bonjour. Very strange indeed.
Well, our exterminator, he looked kind of funny too, but he didn't ever do anything. He just, looking at the cameras and stuff, what he was doing, he was probably looking around because that's where spiders and stuff hang out.
They do all around your doors.
Yeah.
Well, I sure like to know who owns that house. Who owns the place? Where is she now? What does she do for a living? Is this a ruse? What is going on?
Yep.
Well, somebody looked at their page on Instagram and said they didn't see anything fishy. Did you all not look at Facebook?
Facebook's been messed up all day.
It has. It sure has. What is going on?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary Francis. Crime and Justice looked at their page on Instagram and said they didn't see anything fishy. Uh-oh. Playback.
Did I get it?
I'll turn it off. Just turn it off, baby. Because I hear some stuff in the back.
All right. Is that better?
Music or something. Okay. What do you think?
I don't know. This definitely strange. I mean, to have one person, stalking around is unheard of. And from me, anyway, I've never really dealt with anything like that. But to have two different people, and I looked at both of those videos, and that was definitely two different people. That wasn't the same person,
right?
In a different outfit or anything. So,
my lighting's bad. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll
so tell me what you think. Your first instinct, Crime and Justice. I got crime. I mean, News 46. The next one I played is Fox 5, where she shows herself. Why on one channel you don't show yourself like you're scared, and then on Fox 5 you show yourself social media pictures? What's going on? Is this maybe she did it because she knew she moved out the house? She didn't care.
That could be. I mean, maybe she thought she's moved to a different place.
Outlaw said he's trying to figure this out in his head. What's there to figure out, Outlaw?
Good luck.
Yeah, right. That's the truth. Good luck, Chuck. I don't know. Strange.
It is. It's strange. I mean, because
wait. Stop 1 second. I'm going to interrupt you. Let me give you all something somebody's saying in the chat. Queen, those are rental cars. Come again? Carla, hit the link. I told you about all that chatting in the chat. Because we're not going to try to chop this up with y'all just typing. Come up and hit the link and tell us what you mean.
Yeah.
Because now you're really throwing me off. What do you mean rental cars?
How could they tell that?
Right. So somebody rented a car. So that's even worse then. So we got random people renting cars to come do what to this woman?
Now it's getting serious.
Sketchy. Somebody said it's sketchy. She didn't look at her cams, but knows someone parked outside 16 times. Well, I think when the guy came with the flowers, that's what made her go look at the camera and count it to 16 times that somebody been stalking the house. Go ahead, Crime.
Yeah, my first thought was when you were playing the first news clip, I was like, well, maybe this is, maybe it was some person that had seen her out before, maybe interacted with her at her workplace
one time,
and because I've watched things about that does happen.
Mm-hmm.
They see her, they become obsessed with her for whatever reason.
I thought maybe she was a dancer, and maybe I said, well, one guy came along, then guy two came along. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe she was on a date with two different guys, and it so happened she gave him stupidly where she lived, and things didn't turn out well.
Yeah, but for it to be two different people and
16
I don't know,
plus cars. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's kind of throwing me. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. What are the odds of having different stalkers?
Right? I mean, one
funny.
stalk.
It's not funny, but it would be rare.
Yeah, as I was saying, well, you know, to have one person stalking you is bad enough, but then you get two. You must have really.
Is it possible she robbed some men and they found out where she lived?
Well, that
she went home with them. Maybe she went home with them, stole some things out their house.
I guess that could be a possibility too. I mean,
well, we don't know how long she lived there. The house is in her name. The bills aren't in her name. She's no longer living there now.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know. She didn't say if the guy said anything before he tased her. You know, when these guys, these rapists first start out, their first victims usually get away because they haven't
nervous.
Their credit.
They get nervous.
Yeah, and
gotta
so
build courage.
Maybe this was his first attempt.
First time,
right?
But see, the problem with that though, what Big Eyes? It's more than one person, so see that don't add up.
Well, see, we don't know that the second guy wasn't really an exterminator. And we don't know what other vehicles the first guy might be able to drive. And maybe he was the one that's been doing all this thing before he worked up to finally come in and tried to do something. And then he chickened out and ran.
Okay, Kim has a great question. Was she sure it was a guy? Which one? The first one, you would know that's a guy. I think that was a guy. Just from his walk, that's like a guy. I think she know it's a guy because he came up to the door with the flowers.
Right. And he came inside.
Yeah, he came inside. So he put the flowers down. So I think she knows if that's a man or not. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, it just gets really twisted, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. I don't know what to say. I have to tell you the truth. I don't know. Did she show her face? Not show her face, because that sounds like she did then could have been threatened or felt threatened. Well, she did on News 46, but then on Fox 5, she showed herself. The wife of her married lover hired different men to scare her out of her husband's house he is renting for her. Very good. Sorry.
Oh, that's
a very good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pokey, could you go on over there? Because I know she in there. She got kids in there and everything. Sammy, Pookie couldn't do it right. You go over there. Damn it. Sam couldn't do it right. Ben, will you go over there? Hey, fourth time would have been the wife to show up. Shut up, Queen. That's the best scenario I've heard all night.
Yeah, if they wanted her out of there.
Hired some different people to get her out of there.
Uh-huh.
And if it's true, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Autumn. And I mean, Kim. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you all for that. That was a good one. Yeah, that's a hell of a thing. And the wife, if it's true, the wife sitting somewhere at Macy's, she's shopping good. She said, well, I got that half out of there.
Uh-huh.
And she probably went and told the husband, now go rent somebody else a damn house. Ask Wendy Williams about people renting houses for the girlfriends. Come on, Queen. Wendy Williams' husband did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Took her on vacations and didn't care about taking pictures of anything. That man was bold. And don't you find it strange, or is it strange, that Wendy Williams really went downhill after that marriage broke up?
Yeah.
Health problems up the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Destroyed her physically, emotionally.
Right. It's Me says maybe she has or had a sugar daddy who was keeping her comfortable in that house, and then they had a falling out.
Oh. And she said, I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
And he said, yes, you are. I'll show
So he sent some messengers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They come up with some good ideas.
Okay, poor Wendy. I ain't studying Wendy Williams. Wendy talked too much. Those are about the two best ones. Sugar daddy sent some messengers, and a wifey sent some messengers.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, it's always in that circle. You just don't know.
That's a mean circle, lady.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. That is not the place you want to be.
Next had been a clown showing up talking about it's a birthday party. I'm supposed to be here for. Oh Lord. It's not funny if all this is true, you know what I'm saying? But my goodness gracious, who was gonna come out of next jumping out of a clown car?
Oh goodness.
Well, whatever she's doing, if she's doing something she ain't got no business, she might be checking herself now.
Mm-hmm. Time to straighten up and fly right.
Somebody said she still got the flowers. Well, she obviously looked at them. I don't know. That's why I said, now that I said her think about the flowers could have been fake, and you'd know if they're fake flowers or not. Since he did sit them inside. Okay, so I said sugar daddy would have just stopped footing the bills. Simple, but the wifey had to force her play.
Yeah. Unless the sugar daddy owned the house.
Oh, yeah, and he owns it. I want you out.
That's interesting.
They're very interesting. Well, this is what's going to be the most interesting is if she ever will tell the truth that there's something felonious going on.
Mm-hmm.
Will somebody come out? Will it be her telling her, or somebody will say, girl, let me tell you about her? How about this? And I bet y'all didn't even think about this. I bet you Sabrina ain't her real name.
Right. That's her social media name.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, then it's somebody that knew her from social media because she said they called her name.
Mm-hmm. Because she said I don't have no bills at this address. So how they call me by my name? That kind of threw me off because I missed that the first time. I thought, what? Wait a minute. What's she talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I don't watch that show, P-Valley. I've been told about it. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, Phoenix Rising said maybe that's why nothing is in her name. Exactly, because Sabrina's not her name. That's a name, as you said, she's using for social media.
Yeah.
But the point still remains, whatever name she's using, the flower guy called her by that name. Somebody said she has groupies.
Okay.
But the point is, how would they know where I live, though? You can't be stupid enough to tell somebody where you live. You're on social media. Come on now. You know better. Very interesting. All right, Outlaw. How you doing? Come on up. Grab a seat. Would you like to hear the other story about the lady that was discarded?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. And thanks for keeping the queen company. Because I might go later and go into that taboo subject that somebody in the chat told me. Somebody on YouTube is warning people not to talk about the Wells case. You don't tell me what I can talk about. I responded, I'm a child of God first. So nobody runs me.
Amen.
This will be News 46 as well, CBS.
A crime alert in Clayton County, where police are working to identify a woman
Oh, Lord, here we go. That thing just don't like to play for some reason. I don't know why.
found shot and killed along busy I-675. All investigators have right now is this sketch and a tattoo found on the woman's collarbone. CBS 46's Tracy Bragg has more on the investigation.
Well, an update from investigators. They say that they've actually been receiving tips from the community since that sketch of the woman was released. But they say right now they're still working to confirm those details by reaching out to the relatives and loved ones of the person that people believe she may be in hopes of confirming her identity. Right now, Clayton County investigators need your help identifying this woman. They say Sunday, the woman in this sketch was found shot to death along I-65 near the Grant Road overpass. This after police say a passerby called in and reported seeing a body near the overpass of 675 northbound and Anvil Block Road in Ellenwood around 10:40 a.m. Investigators believe the woman was shot multiple times before being dumped along the highway. They say they also believe the woman is African American and between 30 to 40 years old. They added that she has the word RAIN tattooed along her collarbone. Again, so far, that woman's identity has not been confirmed, so PD is still asking for your help. If you know who she is or you believe you've seen her before, you're asked to call investigators at the number at the bottom of your screen right now and report what you know. Reporting in Clayton County, I'm Tracy Bragg, CBS 46 News.
All right. And that content was just uploaded 2 hours ago.
Well,
Lord have mercy.
what did the tattoo say?
Reign, REIGN, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
Huh.
I don't know. What is wrong with these people out here?
What are the chances that maybe that was caught on someone's camera, a auto cam or
Yeah. I don't know. Scroll up. Outlaw should be up. The link. Okay. Let me give you another story. 22 hours ago. Sketch released a woman found dead, dumped along Metro Atlanta Interstate. Police are asking for the public's help in identifying a woman they say was killed and dumped along I-675. Police say they were called out to the interstate near the Grant Road overpass at 10:41 a.m. Sunday morning after a driver noticed the body laying on the side of I-675 in Ellenwood. Investigators describe her as a black woman between 30 and 40 years old and has the word RAIN tattooed along her collarbone. That is spelled REIGN. See, nothing. If you have information, 770-477-3747. Wow, man. It's crazy. Channel 2 is the source. I mean, that's all they got.
that's it.
Yep.
Could be from anywhere.
Okay, I'll get it. I'll put it back in here. What'd you say, honey?
I said it could be from anywhere, just because she
Oh yeah, because it could have been a trucker did it. Oh Lord.
Yep.
Sorry, trucker. Just saying.
What ain't it?
I mean, it happens.
Yep.
Better to do it. Somebody driving on the highway, dark, drunk you off. She could have been there for hours. That was morning when she was found. She could have been there overnight.
Yeah.
Wow, man. 9 times out of 10, it was night when they did it. I'm betting on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way they dump somebody in the middle of the day.
Yeah, because that's too risky. Daytime.
Yeah.
Too many eyes. Too many eyes open. People just were going about their way that morning, flying, trying to get to wherever they were going. They weren't paying attention, perhaps. And then we know how city folks are. You be laying there and step right over you.
Yep. I mean, at least she's got a tattoo, so that may make her a little bit more easy to identify.
Yeah, that's going to narrow that right on down.
Yeah.
That's going to, because somebody's going to know that name and the spelling.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. God, pray for these people out here.
I mean, that's not like it's not like a common tattoo.
Right.
So,
Collarbone. So people have seen that tattoo. Family members have seen that tattoo. Friends have seen that tattoo. Lovers have seen the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
So all I think of is, what did she do? What did she say? What was it that you had to do that? Damn. Man.
I know.
There's just too many cases like this. Sometimes it's too much.
Well, it's every day. It's just never. Virgo, where you calling from?
I'm from Michigan.
How you doing, baby? What you got to say about the storyline?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, baby.
I just wanted to give I don't know, just a different perspective, and I think it's important to ask questions, but not in such a way that it's dismissive. Because, like, if it was a white woman, would we be saying, like, you know, what if she's a dancer? What if she's da 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 da? You know? And
No, we just asking questions about who she is because they didn't give us any information about what she did for a living or anything. So I thought that perhaps she could be a dancer and had stalkers only because they said it was different people. If it was just one person that was stalking her, it'd be different. She's got camcorder of different people stopped at the house.
They know for sure that it's different people, or it just looks.
But sweetheart, I just showed you the video.
Oh, I just came in.
Okay, yeah, they're different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different cars, different. One guy's looking one way as an exterminator, then 2 days later, it's a guy. It looks like a white guy that brought the flowers in. So they're different. I think they're different people.
Well, they're definitely working together then.
Well, then what do you think it is?
I just think they're working together then. For sure. That's all I know.
Okay. 16 days straight of sitting outside her house. Nothing's in her name. You might want to go out and watch the video.
Yeah.
CBS 46 and Fox 5 are the sources.
I know, but you guys were saying like maybe she has a pimp and stuff, and I was like,
I didn't say that.
On.
People in the chat said that.
I know, but like, come on, you know.
Well, everybody has their opinion.
Right.
Those are just opinions that people threw out there. So, you know, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if she did anything to anybody. I don't know if somebody's mad at her, but it's obvious there's something in that house. She's the target, or whoever owns the house is a target, or there's something in the house that somebody wants.
Yeah.
Carla said she's on a page online where her pics are on Explore Talent. I know about Explore Talent. Okay. Thank you, Carla.
What kind of website is that? Is that a
For Talent?
Oh, okay. It wasn't like a back page type of thing.
No, Explore Talent is not for back page.
Okay.
It's like a modeling thing.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
No one was hating on her. I'm respect dancers as sex workers, whether she won or not. Okay, Autumn. Hey, Jay. Anything else you'd like to add, Miss Virgo?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
And, you know, I don't think it, you know, any kind of thing like that is really saying something that she's black, because there's all races involved in.
Well, people are going to ask questions when you don't have any information. That's normal.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody, I mean, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when you got somebody that on one channel is not showing their face, second channel you're showing your face, people are going to watch all that. That's the thing about a news story. People chop up everything you do and say.
Right.
So if I'm being stalked, at this point I'm thinking I'm stalked. I'm not getting ready to show my face on the next news channel.
Exactly.
Why would I do that? Even if I move from that address, I'm not getting ready to show my face.
Right. I don't think I would have gone past the first interview and I said, never mind. You know?
Yeah, because if she hasn't been doing anything felonious and it is somebody stalking her or bothering her, probably showing your face ain't a good idea.
No.
Just saying.
No, and she should definitely not still be on social media.
Thank you. And now somebody just went in and found that she's on Explore Talent, and that's probably current. The only way you can come off of that is if you remove yourself.
Yeah.
So see, we don't know how somebody's come across her.
Yeah, they could have been looking there.
Yeah. But they found her some kind of way.
Yeah.
That's the point. She said that. How did he find me? She says, I don't have any bills. My name isn't on this address. So how did he call me by my name? She said that.
Yeah. But look at wherever she is. She's on social media. She's on that Talent.
Explore talent. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's probably for modeling, acting, that type of thing. That's what explore talent is.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Lordy.
That could be somebody that has access to information that they put into the explored talent.
True. Because people are very savvy with technology. So you have no idea how anything goes down these days with social media and apps and things. So that's why you have to be very careful going on apps and stuff. Okay, Jay says she posted her social media accounts on Fox 46 because she was asking her followers that know her for help so they can call the police on her because she knows that if she called the police, he didn't finish it. She found out it was her lover's wife behind it, then become bold, like, I know it's you, so be careful because I'm not scared, but moved to avoid further aggression. Okay, somebody says he knows someone she knows. Hit the link because I'm not understanding some of the stuff y'all are saying. And you think if you move to the let's go here. Oh man, you just showed your face. You think people in Atlanta don't watch the news? So what about we move to the next place? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Outlaw.
Crime and Justice. What country music you got playing in the background?
Oh, that's my son is listening to Johnny Cash.
Well, all right. Where's the whiskey then? We're going to be playing country music. Tennessee whiskey at that. Shut up, Quay.
Yeah.
Somebody says that's what explained how he knew her name. Phoenix, hit the link. I don't understand what you're saying. Somebody says, is she a squatter living free there? That sounds like she pays for favors. Oh, wow. Damn, Snuggle. Oh, somebody said that was my opinion. That's what I was going to say. Two people are going to say the same thing. Jesus, wow. Hello, Denise. So she's a squatter.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. Somebody said that's Dollar Bill's house. Please, Auntie T, please stop it. Y'all are getting ugly now.
Throwing this lady under the bus all kind of ways.
Oh, Lordy. A squatter. Let me put that in my database for a minute. A squatter.
Well, whatever it was, if that's the case, it worked.
Jay, I know who you are. I said hit the link, baby. Okay, go ahead and finish. What big eyes?
Well, I was just saying, if she's a squatter, it worked, didn't it? It got her out of there.
Hey, let me tell you something. If it was my house and she was a squatter, all I'm gonna do is what I've told people I would do. I've said this 1,000 times. I'm coming in there with a gas can and a lighter, pilot lighter. You get the drift. Because see, I own it. I can set it on fire. It's mine. I'll be the one responsible. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
So do you want to burn up? What is it going to be? So if she still wanted to sit there with her 2 kids, that's on her. Because I'll tell her, you're coming out of here. Because I'm not calling the police because in most states it's a civil matter. So everybody knows the rules with the squatter. You're on your own. You're going to have to remove them by force.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is either go there with a gas can and pilot lighter, or you go there with hammer and nails with Pookie and Ray. And you tell her, I will board you up in here, sister. You coming out of here. Please get a squatter out your house. Hello, trucker. How are you? Kim, you're right. Kim said she put her kids' names and ages. I didn't hear the names, but I did hear the ages.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody
I'm doing all right.
Look at Snuggle. Was it fully furnished? Well, Snuggle, she didn't invite me over. I don't know. Good Lord Jesus. Somebody says the guy with the flyer knows the owner of their dress. Wait, what'd you say? The police said when they went to investigate, it was discovered that the indoor camera footage had been deleted. Huh?
What?
I didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
No.
No.
Which news channel did you hear that on? It's me. Somebody said maybe it's a new eviction technique. Ah, interesting. I didn't think of that.
Well, that would definitely work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Snugglepuss said dirty favors. Laugh out loud. Now my mind's really circling.
Yeah.
So, okay. We had wifey, stalkers, mini stalkers, sugar daddy, want you out, squatting,
Eviction.
Eviction is 5. Yes, a stalker wouldn't have left. He would have done something to her. This is a woman's messy way to get a rival. Wow, sorry. You still
Can I add something?
Yeah, baby. I've been waiting on you. Come on. I'm gonna turn my camera off because it's so dark. Go ahead. I'll let y'all have it. I gotta get me some.
All right, guys. I've been down in Atlanta a lot of times.
Go ahead, honey. We're waiting on you.
Dang, I'm getting feedback.
You might shoot. I know I need to do some sit-ups or something. Oh, come on, trucker. Can you move this along before I turn 51, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Or are you driving?
No, I'm not driving. But anyway, I've been in the Atlanta area, and I met some women that were strippers. They were there's a special name for them.
Oh Lord,
entertainers.
I'm your private dancer for money.
And not only that, if he was entertaining somebody at the house and all that, then people could have followed her back to the house.
Yeah, I said that too. That was my first assumption when I first heard the story.
Yeah,
that she's a dancer.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to have 2 people though?
Yeah, that's the only part that don't make all the random people.
And not only that house could be under her uncle, could be under her grandpa. Who knows? I mean,
not the grandpa. Damn, I'm dead.
Could be under anybody's name in that family.
Grandma would be nice. You have.
Oh Lordy.
But we don't know.
You know what's gonna happen? She's gonna see my video. Hello?
Yeah.
Well, let me reach out to Everyday Shenanigans and tell her who I am. Please do. I want to hear. I want to hear from you.
Yeah. She needs to let you know because this mystery's driving everybody crazy.
Maybe we reach out to her and ask for an interview. I mean, every other place is doing it.
Well, all right, y'all want to take a poll? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm stumped. I'm pretty good at reading stuff. Not this one.
Well, it's just the odd thing of the bug man in there. That's what's throwing everybody off.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward until he entered the picture. Then I'm like, Now I'm having to think about that.
Which one, Prime?
The bug man.
The bug guy, the second guy.
He was there 2 days before the flower guy.
Oh, okay. So he was actually the first person.
Yeah, she just didn't know it. She's not watching the camera. She possibly was gone the day that what I'm trying to say. The day that the bug man came. The bug man came 2 days before the flower guy. She only discovered the bug man when the incident took place with the delivery guy tasing her, and she called the law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
so funny, Outlaw?
what Snugglepuss put in the chat.
Okay, let me see. Trucker, say something, please. It's going to be a long night. Laugh out loud. Oh. Okay, so let me see. In the daytime with her kids, there isn't an obsessed man. It's a paid person to frighten her. 16 days of sitting there didn't work, so the wife got him a taser and set her plan in action. Phoenix says, why would you let the flower guy in your house? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. Everybody know the rules down there. Everybody knows the rules in Atlanta. Atlanta is a rough place to live. The horror stories come out of there every day. You know not to open the door.
I've been to Atlanta a couple of times. Don't want to go back.
I've been there numerous of times, especially on the southeast side is where the bad area.
Okay. Where is that? Is that Decatur?
Yeah, right around Decatur.
Yeah, East is Decatur. Okay.
What if she knows the guy with the flowers?
Mm-hmm.
What if she let him in because she knew him? And then she didn't expect to get tased. She expected something else.
Ooh, Snugglepuss said dirty flirting. What the hell? Y'all are killing me. I can't.
Oh.
So he came to see her. Hi, baby. How you doing? But then tased her like a surprise.
Uh-huh.
Come on. What big eyes? You're killing me right now. Oh, thank you for the flowers. They're beautiful. But then what? I had to play it off to the police to pretend I didn't know him?
Yeah. Because, you see.
But wouldn't he have followed through? Like somebody said, wouldn't he have followed through, though?
Well, I don't know. I'm throwing ideas out there. We just don't know, do we?
No, we don't. Hello, Soul Survivor. Man. Well, Sabrina, if you're out there, I'm just going to go and throw this out here because it's a YouTube video now. Please notify the queen. You can look me up on IG, Big Sexy 71, and give me the 411 of what really happened at that house because we are curious.
Yeah, we are. I mean, there's a lot of possible theories that could have.
Yeah, it's too many because they've been throwing them out in the chat and they done got vicious. We got a mad wife. We got a mad sugar daddy. We got a mad pimp. We got a mad exterminator who wants his money. I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, the exterminator didn't look, man. He just was looking around.
Yeah, he was snooping, scoping out the place.
You know what Reese Black says? Okay, Reese, you showing out now. She looked like she has an OnlyFans account. Laugh out loud. Wink, wink.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what? This is when a blues song will be appropriate right about now. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Meet me at the casino. I can't fool y'all. It's not even late and y'all coming in showing out. So what are we talking about? Social media? What? People stalking her. You know, we do have a girl who just died recently in Texas. Pretty girl. He came all the way from Florida.
Yeah.
There are a lot of stalkers out there, that's for sure.
Well, I know. Because I've had them in my inbox, IG, and I've been just like, wow. Yeah. So it can happen. People looking at pictures. They think they know you from looking at a picture.
What's up, Okie?
He was electrifying, laugh out loud. Okay, Phoenix Rising, I can't now.
Oh my goodness.
You better leave our outlaw friend a long time out. Trucker, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. What that's supposed to mean? Why are you messing with Trucker?
How can I wash his hands when you get greasy and working on big trucks and all that?
You were working on a truck today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okie says hello, outlaw.
Yep.
I got to stop doing these lives. This is starting to get this ridiculous now. Just these stories. No, I'm serious. These stories are just, they're weighing me down.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, how the news is presenting it too. I mean, they're not really giving the whole details on
Oh,
it.
but guess what? I'm not about to get mad at them trucker because perhaps they ain't got nothing to give us. Because what we're listening to is a bunch of BS. Could it just be that this is BS?
Yeah, it could
They
be.
give us nothing. Because I would hate to hear that this is some BS. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's people out here that's getting hurt every day. So don't waste the law enforcement time, the news people time, and our time being concerned. And this is all a bunch of bull. Because I'd hate to find out this is just a ruse. Because like somebody in the chat said, too many people want attention nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That would really be sad if it was.
Yeah. Here's something Karen says. Tasing could be a lie to cover up. Maybe she was having something with Flower Guy and had to cover her hiney. Oh, Lord. You stopped loading to your channel, email death threats. My own city FBI couldn't do a thing. My son is an LA detective and made me stop. What the hell?
What?
Oh, I don't. Woo! Wait a minute. No, that I can't believe nobody. Oh my God, Reese. Are y'all gonna listen to this one or what? Y'all missed this one. What if baby daddy sent the such and such a taser? Damn. Nobody said baby daddy. And I've been on 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Well, that was my first.
Well, who your baby daddy?
Yeah. You know,
let me shut up for somebody, baby daddy, come knocking at my damn door. You gonna get that lead pipe? You trying to come up in here? Don't come mess with me talking about no damn YouTube video. Y'all need to go to church. We just left church yesterday. What is going on? Jesus wept. Oh, I'm dead. That's a good one though.
Yeah, it is.
Because let me tell you something. I covered that story out of Texas about that black girl that got shot up coming out that garage. And I'm telling you, them folks was commenting every which way. Hey, Angie, something's off. I said, I already know it's off because Queen watches everything. You shut the car up through the windshield. How can you shoot the windshield if I went in nose first? Come on with it. I tell you, I don't miss nothing. When the car came out on the tow truck stretcher, there's only bullet holes in the windshield. Why didn't you shoot me at the driver's door? I got to get out that way.
Yeah.
I told people, y'all didn't even notice that. So how did you shoot me then? Because the detective said she got out of the car and fell out, I believe. So that means you were already in the garage when I pulled up. That's how it looks to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody could have been waiting in the garage and turned around, came out of somewhere, and started shooting open fire on the windshield.
But this is the weird part about this, right? A neighbor's doorbell camera obviously is saying he parked out at the street and was shooting. So what are you saying? He shot from the car or he shot on foot? But that still doesn't explain the windshield. And then somebody said, well, Angie, maybe she backed her car into the garage. He walked up, shot through the windshield. Could be.
Yeah.
But that's the only way it can go if they shot at the windshield because there are no bullet holes on the side of that driver's door or door window. Because I saw the car. There were no bullet holes on that driver's side, period.
Or he could have been waiting out in the street, and when she pulled up, he started firing.
Yeah.
And as she was going inside and shot the windshield. I mean, there's numerous possibilities on that angle.
Okay. Hagen's got some info. The house that woman was in was a rental property that was put back up for rent September 29th, 2021 at $5,000. Woo, wait a minute. 5,000. Wait, 5,525. And she was a dancer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got to go back and do my homework because I have not done an update on that story. Thank you, Hagen.
Hagen's pretty good on getting that information.
Yeah, I see that. Phoenix says most people don't back up. Well, black folks do. So let's go and put my race on out there. We love backing in damn place. I can't stand it. I can go anywhere in America. If I see a damn car backed in, I know it's a black person driving. And I'm stereotyping now. I can't stand that. I've been in nice apartment complexes and I see the cars backed in. I say, well, I know that ain't a white person. Why are you backing in your damn car? Will you park that damn car the right way? I hate that. 5,500, that's a nice piece of change a month. But that was a nice neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't keeping that neighborhood.
Some people speculated it was the baby daddy because he was the first to speak that she's a really nice person. We still have a good relationship. We share a child together. But I told myself something's not right. I said something about that girl. Somebody followed her. It's something about that house. Whose house is it? See, I asked all the pertinent questions because that's how you're going to get to the bottom of why the person got shot. And that was the second dancer murdered. Because remember the other girl got kidnapped? Her and her friends went to that boy's apartment. Then we found out he didn't live there. Then we found out she's dumped 30 miles out in another small town. Man, she also worked in the industry. It's just strange. Okay, sorry. Sorry says this is either publicity stunt, which I doubt, or some jealous woman who wants to run her off. The exterminator was merely canvassing the area for new clients. They like to point out troubled areas. What? What do you mean? You're throwing me off. Well, exterminator, you can get shot that way because you don't have no business on somebody's porch if I didn't send for you.
Yeah,
I didn't pay you. You don't have any business looking around my house, and I didn't invite you.
Yeah, I've never seen a random exterminator just come up and start looking around. You know, that's.
I will spit my drink out.
I don't know. Here in the South, that would be a good way to get dealt with. You know.
Yes, it would. Because by law, I have the right to invite you in and finish you inside that house. Because that's the only way I'm gonna get off on that murder charge. Exterminator, are you thirsty, baby? Come on in. I got some Kool-Aid for you. You know better than that. The pole dancer should keep her legs crossed, whichever pose she uses. Dirty dancer. Okay, Snugglepuss. Now that's not nice. Okay, y'all getting ghetto ratchet in the chat. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Well, Trucker, we're gonna take a poll. What happened?
What kind of,
huh?
What kind of poll?
Oh goodness, that was a good one.
Oh, no.
Well, we got a big strip hole going from the basement to the roof.
You know what? Trucker.
What?
Don't get bored. What happened? You don't know.
Not yet.
Crime, what happened?
I think possibly that from wherever she worked at, people were stalking her.
Look, Reese said she made someone mad. That's what happened. Reese, shut up. Golly, we figured that part out already.
Well, maybe she just didn't make somebody happy enough.
Yeah. Well, what for some? Now, what big eyes? Now, that's not dignified what you just said. Golly. So somebody I guess she said, well, I'm only doing it missionary for this length amount of time. So what? I'm dead, Satan.
Well, I mean, they were talking about, she was a dancer and maybe, they just didn't think they got their money's worth or something.
I'm thinking it could be just that she is a dancer and she has possibly ripped off some people and they found out where she lived.
Mm-hmm.
It's been more than one guy because as I told you all, it's a hustle to live down there. You have to have paper to live in Atlanta. people are on the take. I'd heard recently of some people that are down there right now who are down there scamming people, and they live in a nice place. And the first thing I thought was, I didn't know what they did or didn't do. It's just somebody relayed to me that they're down there scamming people through credit cards and stuff. And this woman has a boyfriend and a baby. And I thought, man, you think you're living good down there and you're scamming people? They're going to find you dead, because somebody may come hunt for you for their name, social security, their number, because they don't got nothing to lose once you mess their credit up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,000 is a lot of a month for a nice house. That's a nice house of 5 G's a month.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, let me tell you something. Your rent $5,500 ain't nobody borrowing sugar in your neighborhood. I can bet you that.
Not gonna happen.
Nobody needs sugar or egg. Okay, sorry says, mark my words, the exterminator is unrelated to the taser guy. Okay. Auntie says she got him for some cash. Okay, It's Me says she hired a private investigator. That's not cheap. Okay, we didn't go there either. See, we missed that.
No, private investigators are not cheap.
Okay, so that means you got some money.
Yep.
So we're going to go here again. What does she do for a living?
Yep. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the main question. What did she do for a living?
We don't know. She didn't say.
Well, if she's on the entertainment page with the modeling and all that and doing dancing, could she have possibly been an escort?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's possible.
I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money.
Not only that, if you followed up with a special entertainer, do shows and all that. Yeah, it's very well possibility.
She's been doing a whole lot of things down there in Atlanta. Because I've told you what the stories I hear from people. Those people in Atlanta, they're into all kind of stuff down there. All kinds of stuff. And it's not to throw shade to her, but it's just a known fact. It costs to live in Atlanta. And the people that you would not expect doing certain things, such as selling narcotics, that's been a known thing that a lot of people did many moons ago. And they actually had real jobs, but they also sold drugs.
Yep.
And we know that dancing is a very popular thing in that area. Because they have many places for ladies to dance. Sarah says she's a kept woman, in my opinion, and a threat to the wife or her lover. She's a beautiful woman who could pick who she wants. Well, you know what Okie asked Pookie in there? They know. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to quit. That's a sign for me to quit saying Pookie and Ray Ray. Oh, okay. Somebody said there it goes again. She got a large sum of money and it belongs to some silly ASS man that fell for the puckery. Maybe it's a member of law enforcement. The private investigator is questioning whether the police indeed took fingerprints off the flower vase.
Right.
Nobody's been charged, Reese. Still investigating. Well, I tell you what, I sure hope it ain't no dirty cop involved, because you got a problem. If it is,
yeah,
you got a real problem. Because next time it won't be no exterminator or no flower guy to come knock on your door.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of dirty cops out there.
They won't miss you the next time.
No.
And that's what's going to be scary if we look up and we hear that something bad happens to that girl. Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because we don't know her and we don't know who she's involved with, what she's got going on, what Pookie Ray Ray got going on, if it's something innocent that she's gotten caught up in. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know.
Exactly.
But I find that this is the main problem. If nothing else, if you work legitimately for some company, the fact that you don't have nothing in your name tells me everything.
Mm-hmm.
How are you living in that city and don't have nothing in your name?
Yeah, there's got to be a reason for that.
Yeah. See, that's one thing we haven't touched on. It's why there's nothing in her name. Come on, Jay.
Story has made my brain go crazy.
No, that's not nice. Don't say that. She needs to be in a kennel. Come on now. Sorry, it says 16 days of sitting outside isn't the cops. No, that's somebody that's wants something. And let's be truthful. If I'm coming to harm you, does it really take me 16 days to learn your schedule?
No.
2 weeks seems extensive to learn somebody's schedule.
I can do it in 3 days.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks is pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Who sits outside for 2 weeks and nobody notices it? Okay, how about this? This is another thing. Jay, I'm going to let you speak. If you sat out there 2 weeks, don't you think somebody's neighbor has gotten up to get some milk and cookies at night, some Haagen-Dazs, and come over and leave a note? Ma'am, I don't mean to bother you, but here's my number. You know, something. I live across the street. There's a strange car been sitting out here for 2 weeks, and it's still COVID. Somebody on that street got a cushy job and don't go to damn work. They working from home.
Yep.
Something's wrong here.
There's another good question. Did a neighbor actually snitch out somebody? I mean, it's a possibility on that too.
Oh, Sarah said maybe she's using a fake name because I can't find anything about
Well, they found something on her, JJ. I just knew you was up there rambling the folks dressed as Jaws. Somebody else did a chat that found her. That found her on Explore Talent and Instagram.
Oh.
Reese, stop it. Karen lives there. Now behave. I know she used a fake name. But see, where she messed up is this. There ain't no need of you giving us a fake name and you show your face on the news. That was stupid.
Yeah, she gave.
Because indeed, if somebody is after you, they're going to find you again and they're not going to miss this next time. If you indeed are the target. Give a damn about your friends helping you. Your friends couldn't help you 16 days if somebody's sitting out there. You won't even look at your own damn camera. You're supposed to check your camera feed. You got to do that stuff.
Yeah.
I check my door every 5 seconds. When I get out from here, I'll go right out there, open the door, look at my car. I may go out there, look at the tires. I look at everything. I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody too.
Trust nobody. People are sick out here.
You can't trust nobody nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're right. Listen, you won't sit in my hood for a day in a nosy neighborhood with video. That's my point. And we have nosy people everywhere. So that's why something is off even with the 16-day rule. You want me to believe in that area, Buckhead, you know damn well there's some white people, Indian people. Ain't nobody noticed the same car for 16 days straight. Now don't get me crunk. Somebody in that neighborhood is nosy as hell and they didn't see that car. Or however many cars it was. Oh, go ahead, Jay. Jay?
Yes, I'm here.
Give me your opinion.
My opinion is she posted her social media account so that she could ask for help, like the followers that she knows for help, because if she called the police, she was thinking, oh, that's not enough. The police aren't going to do anything. So ask the followers for help, so that they can do it for me. So like, she's trying to make somebody else do it for her. Like,
but that's still dangerous, though, baby.
I know.
Reese says she's promoting C19. Got the money slow at the club. She needed airtime. Reese, y'all are killing me. Please stop. Okay. We're gonna take a poll. Somebody take yes, somebody takes no.
Okay.
Who's taking yes?
What's the yes?
No, you gotta say it. You're gonna take the yes, somebody gonna take the no's when I ask the question.
Okay.
Who's taking yes?
I don't have no pen and paper, so I won't be.
Somebody get some pen and paper.
Okay. My notebook is here.
Okay. Okay, Snugglepuss got the yes. Jay, you take the no's.
Okay.
Okay. I already got it ready, you guys. Snugglepuss got the yes. Jay, you got the no's, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. How many of you think this is a ruse to get attention? Yes or no? Go.
What's a ruse?
A ruse means it's a lie. It's a setup. She's making it up for attention.
Yeah, she set this up.
Well, look in the chat and take the number of how many no's.
There's one no right now.
Okay, just write it down. Write it down.
Oh.
Take it. Snuggle Puss, you take the yeses. This should be interesting. Oh,
Lord. What have we done?
Had a helper try to come find me. That's what the hell we doing. Don't come find me because I ain't tell you go talk to the news. But I'm telling you, after being on YouTube and the things I've noticed being on here, especially the past first of the year, these people up here are thirsty as all get out. The YouTubers, the commenters, they're all cut from the same damn cloth. So I know people will make up stuff. I've experienced it just being up here. That's why I tell you, if you can hear the conversations I've had with people in private, I'm telling you, there's days they make me hate to come up here. I'm not kidding you. Just the stuff that goes on. You just don't really know how wicked this is.
So far, the no's have it.
How many no's you got, Jay?
6. I have 6 no's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 no's right here. How many yeses, Snuggle? Four yeses.
I got 8 yeses, 9. Oh my god, I have 7 now.
Yeah, Snuggle, you sleep. Well, you in the dryer one. Shit. Snuggle, you get in the damn dryer. So what we weighing at? What we got, Jay?
I have 7 no's. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And how many yeses?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So we got, most of you think this is a ruse. This is a setup. This is made up. This story's made up.
I'll say it was made up too.
Okay, Jay says it's made up. What Big Eyes? What you say?
I think it's a ruse. I think it.
Okay, Prime. What you say?
It's made up.
Outlaw. What you say?
I think it's just for attention. I think it was kind of made up to get attention.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on to however many no's Jay has.
7.
Okay, so I don't know where I'm at right now. All I can say is it's off.
Yeah.
And that probably means it's not a good thing, but
So I got
something off of the story. Okay, it's me says the Atlanta Police Department released a statement. This remains an open investigation regarding the allegation. No fingerprints were taken. We have referred the matter to commanders. See, that don't make no sense, but that right there don't make no sense either. It found an officer violated procedures, it will be addressed. Well, why would you see, that makes no sense. You know the law, so that's stupid. So what are we talking about here? Maybe I'm missing something. Snuggle Puss, you in the toilet. Really? You gonna tell Angela that?
Oh my goodness. Too much information.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
don't call him Don Wells. You're in the damn bathroom.
Yeses now.
Maybe you're Donna join you. Damn.
That was a little TMI.
Yeah, too much. Who tells a person that? I'm in the
Story
bathroom.
here and here. And he's here saying, I'm here.
He's not gonna want
Okay, too much
Snuggle
I don't
Puss
know her
go
last
forward.
name.
We might have to go to the army to find it.
Say what? Chocolate.
I was telling Snuggle Puss don't fall in. We might have to gather some army to go find it.
All right, Phoenix. 'Cause. 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 'Cause.
But like I said, what will be sad is if we hear back something else jumps off and it's worse.
And we hear something different.
Because we are joking, but what if somebody is after this lady?
I mean, it's 50-50. I mean, it can go either way.
Have you noticed everything we talk about is 50-50?
I've noticed that.
Everything we talk about is 50-50. I'm going to come back on later to talk about the subject I do not want to talk about.
Oh my goodness! Yes, I know.
No, you don't know. You think it's about that girl. It's not.
But a different case.
I'm thinking about talking about that old Don Wells.
Okay.
You need 12 bottles of beer on the wall. 12 bottles of beer on the wall. Okay, what big guys fell off?
Sabrina is her first name. I don't know if they released her last name.
No, she didn't say her last name.
She never did. So that's a no.
Well, somebody found something on her before you jumped on. They found her Instagram page, and then somebody found her on Explore Talent.
Oh my goodness. They really had to look. I wouldn't do that.
Well, look, I got a channel and I don't do all that big, and I tell people I'm old. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah.
Going all up in the cupboards and stuff.
Hey, now I'm old too. I'm 51.
Heard that.
Well, you're 51. You're 51 for real.
Yep.
Well, shut up. Oh, she got a whole name. It's me, Sabrina Wynn. Oh Lord, I'm about to pass out. How you find that? Well, see if she on Facebook. Is Facebook up and running?
Yes, Facebook is up and running. I just
pull her up, Jay.
Oh,
pull
you
her
want
up.
me to pull it up?
Yeah, you pull it up because you like digging too.
Oh.
Let the old lady, her arthritis rest. I'm resting. I'll watch you puppies do all the work.
We like digging in because inquiring minds got to know.
I know it, but all I can say is she better not come over this playhouse talking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Instagram. It's me since she's on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. It's Sabrina Wynn, spelled Wynn.
Okay, that's what they got in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, they said there ain't nothing suspicious on there, just cosmetics.
No, I didn't see anything that stood out to me really.
Well, then what? Like I said, then what the hell is going on?
I got cut off.
I thought she was a black lady. She is black. What the hell are you trying to say? Oh Lord!
I don't think you guys can hear me.
Wait. Reese, what is you saying?
Something happened with my mic. I don't think you guys hear me. Hang on, I'll come
Yeah,
back.
we hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Uh-oh, he froze.
It's me. That's the story. She was attacked by a delivery guy. That's the guy, the flower guy.
Yeah, she has the videos on her Instagram.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. Reese says that's not her name for real. Okay, well, Reese, what's her name then? Or you just making a comment saying it's not her name? What you found on Facebook, Jay?
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah, that's not a good look either.
I looked for a Facebook account and I couldn't pull one up.
Well, Crime, go in there and see if you see now a whole name now.
Because my Facebook's been acting real strange all day.
Facebook's been down. That WhatsApp been down today.
Yeah. Let me see if it'll pull back up.
They might be doing an upgrade on the server.
Yeah, Jay, you froze, baby.
Let's see.
I give up. Whatever happened to stuff like Dynasty and Knots Landing?
Yeah, it's a good.
And the Love Boat.
The Love Boat. Oh, I love that I grew up on the Love Boat. Fantasy Island. I grew up on the ABC network growing up in Chicago. I can name everything I watched. You're gonna pull up her name, baby. What's her name? What's her name? Wynn. Sabrina Wynn?
Yes, Sabrina
W-Y-N-N.
WYNN.
Love Boat, Fantasy Island, TJ Hooker,
Dallas.
Three's Company, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. I was an ABC fan. Heart to Heart, yes. All of ABC I watched.
Alabama.
That was the network we watched. Chicago was a Channel 7 news. Channel 7 was a main staple in Chicago. Most people watched Channel 7 news, ABC, when I grew up in Chicago. They watched the whole network, from soap operas all the way to the nighttime TV shows to the news.
I used to watch Magnum PI.
Well, Reese got Magnum down here. But we mainly watched ABC News, ABC Network in Chicago growing up. Everything on ABC is what we watched.
Or Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0. I may have touched that a little bit. Those are the good old days. Life was so much simpler than this mess here.
No kidding.
Squad 51.
No, this ain't her.
Snugglepuss said that's because we have YouTube, Facebook. Take that away, people will be watching TV. Well, you might want to start watching it. Carla says she's got another page. Carla, hit the link.
All right, because I'm not finding her on Facebook.
So she might be using another name on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir.
I did some digging. I didn't even see her name there.
Well, what do you have, Jay? Inquiring minds want to know.
I didn't see her name there.
In Facebook?
Instagram. Nope.
Well, Carla said she's got another page. What kind of page? Instagram or Facebook, Carla D? Shit, Carla might work for the damn government. You don't know who the hell's in my chat.
Yeah. We want to be in the know.
But I do know somebody that can find out. Ting, 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 ting. And they're right there. And they're right, look. And they're right down in there where she's at, buddy.
I remember that one well. Get played back.
The plane. Yes. Fantasy Island was weird. What a weird show.
It was.
See, look at Sorry to my check national database. No such individual with her name in Atlanta. Now, Sorry, you're scaring me. Who are you?
Oh my goodness. This is what I don't like about this.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell y'all. Jay, is that your real name up there?
Yeah, that's my real name.
Change it.
Oh.
No, I'm being serious. Change it.
Okay. Yeah, to a nickname or something.
Yeah, find another name. Don't put that name up there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. So what they'll do, they'll follow you out of here and go find you on Facebook and stalk you. They'll do it all the time.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, people that are very bored.
Ooh, okay.
There is a lot
sorry. We just making a joke, but you know the thing is, we don't know who you is. None of us know each other. Okay. You just said national database. I thought, what the hell is going on?
I don't know. I might
what
want
is
to
going
come.
on here? And that girl probably watching this video. She's like, look at these heathens. They all up there trying to figure out who the hell I am. No, not really, Queen. We just curious. That's all. Well, I'm at 2 hours now.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still out on this one. Everything lethal Instagram. Are you trying to say legal? Carl, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, I'll never put my real name up if I come on here. That's something.
No, not on YouTube. Don't ever use your real name on YouTube, because what happens is 9 times out of 10 you're using your real name on Facebook. They follow you over there and they stalk you there. IG, honey.
Okay.
Trust me. You change your name on these things like Facebook. Your friends know who the hell you are. They know your damn real government name. It don't matter if you put Pookie Jones. They know you ain't really Pookie Jones.
Okay. Yeah. I'll change it.
But you have to be careful if you're going to be up here commenting and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Reese Black, please stop. Taser.
Okay.
What is your name Taser Win. Her name is Taser Win. That is so mean. She is not going to like my channel. She's going to say, oh, they've been cracking jokes about me and everything. This is serious. That's why I said this could really be serious. Somebody could really be after this lady. Okay, hold on. I'll drop the link, baby. Okay. I'll let you speak, and then I'll check out of here so I can come back later and do my next live. Because I'm sure it'll...
Oh, no.
The house of board.
ATT, that's an example that you can give me, but I'm really not going to use tape 20. It's going to be something different. I'm not going to use that. That's an example. I will think.
He's a smart kid, is he not?
On.
Okay, I gotta ask you, because you just told me you what, 20, 21? The other night, you told me how old you are.
Yeah.
What made you tune into this channel? I'm curious.
Just the content. Well, I was new. I told you yesterday that I subscribed yesterday.
Okay, but I'm just saying, what was it about my channel? I'm just curious.
Like, I love how you give us you give us a chance to tell us your opinion, and
okay,
that's what I want.
Okay.
That's the reason I come on here.
Thank you, baby. Okay, Snugglepuss said that she's scared she needs to move. Well, she did say that, Snugglepuss, in the Fox 5 interview. She did say that she moved.
She did.
All right, come on, Carla. So Queen can get some vittles in her system.
How much?
Not much, because I felt bloated from earlier. I ate late. I ate like some chili dogs with slaw, and I felt kind of full, so I really only need maybe a salad. But don't use your real name on email either, as it links to your entire profile via Google. Exactly.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to take them down.
Yeah, don't put none of your government names. I told people that before tonight when I wanted to come on. I said, is your government name in your Google? Yes. You can't come up here. Because I don't want to hear no crazy stuff later. You have some crazy people in your inbox and all of those type of nonsense. You wouldn't think people would be that bored and evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they see a comment you making and they don't like what you said. And I'm telling you, those bastards came for me with that Cow City story, just wore me out. I just thought, man, I'm a grown woman. I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't have to agree with that.
They're just looking for attention. Like, well.
Listen, ATT, you always eating something. You get some chicken strips and fries. Then when you come back, you're going to say you had some damn hot Doritos and Cheetos. That child was up early this morning eating that stuff. I thought, man, they're going to find you dead. Because give tell you, that sausage stuff I had this morning with the spinach or whatever, oh, Lord. My stomach was rank after that. Oh, my God. What you say, Jay?
Snugglepuss said I have to be careful. I will have flowers. Be careful hunting. I don't go hunting. I always stay in the house.
What you say, Jay? You will have flowers. Be careful hunting.
No. One of the comments said that.
Snugglepuss, please leave this boy alone. ATT like to eat. I see that. I'm getting some chicken strips and fries.
Now I know what you're talking about. Why you want me to
was up eating chicken wings and potato salad in the wee hours. Folks getting up to eat damn breakfast. You up here eat damn chicken wings. Golly. And then, you know how a person tell you, well, I'm going to get some chicken. I'm going to get this. Then next thing I know, jump back in the chat. Then I went and got me some hot Cheetos. I thought, man, you're trying to kill yourself. He is cute, ain't he?
Trying to make yourself 200 pounds more fatter.
I know. I ain't trying to push my stomach out. I ain't trying to walk around looking like no 50-year-old pregnant woman.
No, that's
the day somebody say, when your baby due, that's when I'm going to go to jail.
Oh my goodness.
Man, when is your baby due? Excuse me. I'm 50 years old. Ain't no baby coming up out here. What the hell are you talking about? I'm pregnant. That would be horrible to be somewhere and somebody say, congratulations.
Oh my goodness.
And you be like, excuse me? Yeah, when is your baby due? Oh, Lord, I'm going to jail, Satan. Get him. I'm going to jail.
Because of what you said?
Well, that would be embarrassing if somebody looked at my stomach and thought I was pregnant. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I've made that mistake before.
Well, I know we all have done that. I did it to a woman at the library. She worked at the library. And I told her, I said, oh, congratulations, you're having a baby. She says, no, baby, I'm not. I felt so embarrassed. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
And she wasn't a big person. She was a smaller lady, but she had a little tummy. So I thought she was pregnant. I guess she's been eating a lot of ho-ho cakes. Damn.
Oh, my goodness.
Aunt TT, you gonna look like you 9 months pregnant. You eating scripts and fries. You was up this morning eating chicken wings, hot Cheetos, potato salad. You think about, hold on, I'm gonna stay on live all morning. Hold on, Anya. I'm gonna go get me some chicken wings and some potato salad. Then she jumped back and said, oh, wait a minute. I went to go back and get some hot Cheetos. I said, Lord, I gotta get off this live. When I came off this live this morning, I thought I was drunk. I couldn't even get up and walk. I had been up for 6 hours.
Yeah, that was a long time.
I know. I gave it up, did I not, this morning?
I woke up. I slept at I live in the West Coast, so 11:50, and I woke up at 3, and I said,
I know it. I was waiting for the little YouTube man to come knock on the door and say, Miss Lady, you need to go to bed. Ma'am, please go to sleep. AT said I've been eating like that since day one. Well, you gonna be eating like that to that cemetery if you keep on. We don't want to lose you, baby. Put the Cheetos up. You put the Cheetos up, and I'll put the sour cream chips up. We'll do it together. You're right. Where is what you talking about, Willis? That's the truth. Yeah, I won't look like I'm pregnant. That's not going to be attractive to a man. A man see you, he'll be like, "Ooh, she's nice looking, but I think she's pregnant." I really like her, but man, I think she's pregnant. Why don't you ask her? I can't ask her that. What big eyes are you laughing at me?
No, we're
just laughing at all the food.
I mean, that would be just, because a guy is really going to be nervous to say that to a woman, like, hey, I'm digging you, but are you with child?
Yeah, that's one of the questions I don't ask.
Yeah, a guy knows the word. Okay, somebody said, Snuggle said, keep the lights off.
Oh my goodness.
Please. Well, that's one thing Cat Williams said. Men don't care about stretch marks. They know you either gain weight or you lost weight. Either way, you know what. That's what he said. Because men don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't care about your fat stomach, your fat arms. They don't care about that. And then a lot of men like something soft anyway. Shut your mouth, Queen.
Kids are the ones you having a baby?
Hey, John. There's my buddy.
Oh my God.
A man likes a soft woman. Let me tell you something. I had a guy, he was just rubbing on my arm. He said, oh my God, you're just so soft. I said, I know I am. I likes to pick with the men. I likes to go them. You know what I'm saying? Is this getting to PG-13 or PG something 17?
PG-13 or PG-18 or PG?
Yeah, PG-18. Let's go PG-2021. He said, oh, you're so soft. And I told him, I said, well, what's wrong, baby? You ain't had a soft woman.
Oh.
I said, you ain't been with a soft woman. See, I get kind of nervous when the men say, oh, you so soft. Because, see, what I'm worried about is if you've been with some hard knees, we're going to have a problem.
I'm not touching on that.
Don't touch it because you can't.
I'm not touching on that either. Same.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you left a lot of white doors open for me.
But just keep on. He just kept rubbing my leg, my arm. And I was just like, baby, you all right? He said, oh, you're just so soft. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm hurt. That's what men have always said about me. I mean, I could be talking to a guy with just friends and they could just brush up against my arm and they'll say, dang, you're so soft. They either say that or I smell good. So a lady should always smell good. Hi, Kinsley. How are you? Yeah, laying with Brillo pads. But you know, that's some women out there kind of crusty now. Let's go get started on a new subject. I've seen some little hardtail gals out there. And I'm looking like, now you mean to tell me a man laying with that gal? That's a hard looking gal. Or as they say in Alabama, good.
Oh my
Girl.
Can they just say girl? Oh my
You good, G-U-L.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't you seen some gals that was kind of rough around the edges, Jay?
What did you say?
Haven't you seen some gals that were kind of rough looking around the edges?
Oh my goodness. Third time. I'm a little deaf. What did you just say?
Bless his heart.
But you know what I'm saying? Haven't you seen a young lady that looked kind of masculine, kind of rough? She didn't look feminine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of women that's not feminine looking. You might have to take a second look.
Oh my goodness. What do I say?
You sound like somebody old talking about, oh my goodness.
That's totally my reaction. Oh my goodness.
Well, honey, I'm sorry, but I'm soft. I'm sorry. and it smells good. My auntie always told me that. She said, you're the only person I know. You go in your house, it smells like perfume.
I'm gonna
You
turn
give
my
people
mic
stuff
off
that smells
because
like
I
perfume.
think
She says
Reese is
everything you
noticing
own
my mic
smells
is
like you.
clicking.
Huh?
I'm gonna turn my mic off because Reese said it's clicking. So
Yeah,
that's
well,
why.
one of you clicking.
Okay.
Yes, Kinsley said it. Ladies should always be soft. Yes. Okay, so Survivor, don't you start. Now you want to start talking about Allie. Oh, Allie, you soft. That's a lot of good. I don't know if I would be wanting to. Shut up, Angela. We're going to leave that out the chat.
Yeah.
Woo, as I've said in my life, that's a lot of hamburger. That's a Whopper, a Big Mac.
All the sides.
Oh, it sure is. Look, that potato salad. That potato salad, crunchy fries, or curly fries, onion rings. Ooh,
Hey, Jay, put your
All
earphones
right,
in.
Reese, is my mic still clicking? You're the one that said that. I'm being honest. I'm reading the
He's so
comments right
innocent.
now.
Jay, I don't think you can hang with this group. You still PG.
Yep.
I don't think you're ready for Queen.
That's why I said bless his heart.
I don't want to tank the young. I got to try to get to heaven here in a couple years. I got to get
You
right.
still have a lot of. Well, since you said you're the queen, you still have a lot of duties to fulfill because now you are the new Miss USA or Universe.
Oh Lord,
this
you
year.
rub it on. I ain't got no money, Jay. Quit trying to get in my pocketbook. Oh yeah, you know how to. You're gonna be a winner one day. I can see that right now. I'll look up 2 years from now. You'll probably have a mansion, $5.5 million, because you're gonna know how to talk and get what you need.
Thank you.
You're gonna get what you need in life. Yeah, Allie, big. Where is big girl Allie? Ooh, y'all got quiet.
Oh, I know you don't like that. The
Do
queen
you know who I'm
doesn't
talking
like it
about, Jay? Do you know who Allie is?
I know a lot of alleys.
Oh shit!
Like a bowling alley. That's one of them.
Jay. Oh God.
Oh no.
Somebody school him.
Oh goodness.
Well, I like that he's young. He brings a little flavor to everyday shenanigans. I like him because he's green. He's a little green, and you know sometimes that's okay. You heard of Summer Wells, right? The little girl that's missing out of Rogersville.
The 5-year-old?
Yes.
The 5-year-old?
Yes.
Oh. I saw that earlier.
Do you know about the girl who was giving up information in the beginning of the story by the name of Allie Milani?
No.
Okay, then we'll leave it alone.
We haven't talked about that yet, have we?
No, yeah, well, when we get to it, you probably need to put your earmuffs on.
Oh my goodness, ATT is saying, why am I stuck backstage?
I don't know. Let me take you down right quick and let me see who this is. Because I can't, for some reason, I can't pull people up when they're down there for some weird reason. Okay, hold on, baby. Take you down for a minute. Who is this ATT? ATT, didn't nobody know you was stuck down there?
Are you not looking at the screen?
The thing is, for some reason, I don't know how to pull the person that sits up under. I've tried it, and I don't know how to pull them up for some reason. I'm sorry to have you waiting. Where you calling me from, T?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, TT, why is you eating scrimp and fried coleslaw, potato salad, hot Cheetos?
Girl, there ain't no shrimp.
It's a joke. What you got to say about what we were talking about, T?
Oh my goodness. Woo.
Because I'm about to go get a chip now because I know you got something you got to say. Come on.
Well, like I say, that girl, that's my money.
That what?
That is money. That girl, that's all about money.
Okay.
She done got a hold of a lot of cash.
Okay.
And then something happened.
Mm-hmm.
And they found out where she lived, and they gone over there to get it.
Okay, so let's break it down. Did she rob somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She
But
sure
why so
did.
many different people though? That's strange.
Why so many who?
Different people. Because they said different people in case in the house. You got the guy. Okay, you got the flower guy one day. After that, she goes, calls the police, checks the cams, and see that somebody was there looking around during the daytime. That was like a bug person.
Okay, because that money is owed out. That money is owed out to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a hold of it. They want their money.
Okay.
That's why so many different ones coming.
Okay.
And she ain't telling the whole story.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay.
That wasn't part of it. She put eye drops in their drink. Oh my goodness.
She did what?
Put eye drops in their drink. Damn, Reach, now you really showing out. Okay. Now y'all acting like the FBI in this damn place.
I think she probably was watching the person that had the money.
Somebody said she traces back to Cleveland, Ohio. Wow, y'all are really. I know, Outlaw. I don't know how to pull you up. Jay, let me drop you down for a minute.
Watching the person.
Okay. I want her.
She was watching the person with the money. She was watching their every move. So when she got a chance to get a hold of it, she got it.
Okay.
That's what that was.
Okay.
And the money just wasn't to one person because, well, the one person had the money, but he owed that money out to someone else too.
Okay.
So that's why you got the different folks coming at her.
Jesus, this is crazy. But I thought I saw a white guy as the flower delivery guy.
What you need to do, you want to get a one with the scope on it, get on top of that roof, so when they start showing up, start picking them off.
Drop down, Jay. Jay trying to hold on. He like being with these older gals.
You trying to learn something?
Yeah. You better be careful on everyday shenanigans. That's okay, Jay.
They want to hang out with the 50 and over.
Yeah, you better be careful. You better got hoodwinked and bamboozled. Look, I have all that piggy bank money. Shut your mouth, Queen. They be talking about Queen. Did you hear that woman took all that boy money? She took all that young boy money. Lord have mercy. He ain't even got no socks, Jesus. What y'all?
Oh my goodness.
What happened? Honey, that girl know she was wrong and stole all that boy good monies. Okay. Y'all ain't gonna worry me.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Jay.
What you got in that glass?
Nothing.
Oh, you got a refill, man.
I ain't got nothing in hers.
No.
I ain't got nothing in here.
You drunk it all?
I said I ain't got nothing in here. I ain't got nothing here. I'm about to go get me a chip or something. I got food with y'all. I get the snacking food with you children. So y'all make a folk eat. They go find me somewhere spread out. So
Wow.
now ATT gonna say she stole somebody's money. Okay, so crime, what do you think about what T said?
Well, that could be a possibility, but I don't know. Still, why would there be two people coming after her unless she?
Yeah, because we're talking about 16 days.
Yeah.
We got a white Lincoln that's pulled up at nighttime. That's in the video if you go check. We then got the exterminator, and then we got the flower guy. The flower guy, I believe, is white. So this is very strange to me.
Because the money belongs to just more than one person.
Oh Lord! So what are
The
we
money
saying?
belongs to
So
just more
what
than
are
one
you
person.
saying then? So what are you saying, T?
That money is probably split more than two ways.
Oh, and they got a hold of her knowing she there, and she lies. And nobody knows she there. See, somebody on the hustle tip, because let me tell you something, Queen ain't dead. When you said you ain't got nothing in your name, you told on yourself right there.
Well, that means that you're up to no damn good.
Amen.
You're doing stuff you have no business doing.
I
You don't want to be found.
I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt of a story, but the fact that that they don't have anything on each channel, they don't really have anything on the story. Two different networks don't have anything, and then now what this heifer out here hollering about? Don't make Angela get up. Okay, and see, I lose my train of thought. You said nothing's on your name, and how would he know my name? That sealed it up right there.
Anytime.
That's something.
You don't have
that you doing
in
something
your name.
wrong. Yeah.
You don't have nothing in your name. You don't want to be found because you're up to no good.
Okay, here we go. It's Me says the Instagram page said the flower guy and the exterminator were the same guy. Said the exterminator was wearing a mask. Well, when I watched the exterminator guy, he looked heavy because I thought I saw a little stomach on him. I don't remember the guy getting out of the van having a stomach. He looked like he was thinner built and lighter skin. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, the bug guy looked taller too.
Okay, see,
I mean,
I'm thinking the bug guy was heavier and the flower guy was thinner and lighter skinned.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Me 20. I got you. Thank you, baby.
Something up with that.
Something is up, yeah. So now somebody reading her Instagram stuff. Okay, Hagen says the news messed up by showing the video in her neighborhood, so she had to move. Well, see, Hagen, that's where we got the problem. Is because both were probably released at the same time. So why would you in one video hide your face, didn't give no information, and then the news 5 would show your face, your social media pictures, address. Something's off.
Yeah, something's right.
Something's way off. Okay, so we got T says she owe money. Crime you don't really know, do you?
No.
What big eyes? What you got?
Well, I think it could be something about getting attention, or maybe got. I want to say
it.
A gang or something after her, like T was saying, involving some money that belonged to somebody else. There's something there. That fact that she's hiding her identity. It's just there's something not right.
Trucker, what you got?
Right now, nothing.
Wait a minute. How you ain't got nothing?
All right, you caught me. I'm working on my logs right now.
Okay, well, you just go sitting up here and want to listen. Well, I'm gonna check out of here. So, what is the next subject you all would like to discuss? Because I really would like to bring you all a hypothetical, if I could.
Are you going to work on the Wells case or on another case?
I really don't want to talk about that tonight. I mean, of course, it'll bring lots of views, of course, but I wanted to do a hypothetical situation because I don't do my hypotheticals like I used to since covering summer. I'm months behind on doing what I used to do. On the weekends, I used to bring my alter ego out, and Beverly would run the show.
Oh.
But she's been hidden lately, so what I wanted to do was bring her back and talk about a hypothetical, such as he's married and he is sleeping around with another married woman.
Uh-oh.
Look at T. You need some more chicken wings for that, don't you?
No, I need a shot of bourbon on that one.
You bring that bourbon, honey. Tennessee whiskey. What do you think about that? No more dirty laundries tonight. No, baby, can't do it tonight. I can't. That wears my spirit down. Can't do that. So, what do you think of that subject?
That'll be all right.
Yeah.
It'll either be that one, two married people having an affair, or would you sleep with your neighbor?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Shit. Oh, excuse me.
Look at you, just came up out of church cussing.
Depends on how the neighbors are.
Yeah. See, that's something my brother said, and I told him, see, that's how a man would think. A man would say that. But you know the old saying, you know what where you eat.
Yep.
Because you're not thinking of a worst case scenario. Something goes bump in the night. You got to live at that place. Yep. Now you're stepping over somebody you have an entanglement with, and now they see everything you're doing. You see everything they're doing. Now, what if indeed you two have feelings for each other? Now you're watching him walk in with another woman. Come on now.
What you gonna do? Wherever you live, you don't be hopping in no beds there in that area. If you're gonna play, you better step outside the area.
Your neighbor, right?
Right.
Because if you ain't been in a situation, you really don't know. That's a dangerous thing to have sex with somebody in your neighborhood or your apartment complex.
I see stuff like that happening in Las Vegas.
Because once you do it, you can't go back. Katie, why
I have seen stuff like that here in Las Vegas.
It's like what, honey?
I have seen stuff like that here in Las Vegas.
Oh Lord.
That's what they called back in the days. The fist. Back in the days, they called the fist sagging.
They called it what?
The fence. You know, you at home, you got a fence, and you're hanging over that fence, and the fence is sagging.
Which topic y'all want to talk about? The married lovers or the sleeping with the neighbor?
The married lovers. That ain't got shit to do with me, okay?
Oh my goodness! Hey.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, when he said it's a hypothetical, Lord, you talking like you scared something gonna come out your good closet.
Starting to turn into one big orgy.
Oh, Jesus. Dawn says the neighbor. Well, maybe we'll do a two-part. Let it be. You know, I do compilations sometimes. I do sometimes a compilation video. We'll do both. Should you sleep with your neighbor and the two married lovers? Woo, Lord. As they say, leave the light on. We've done that before, Reese. I've already talked about the Sister Wives months ago. I've talked about menage a trois. I've
We
talked
lied
about
on it. We didn't blind.
I've talked about Queen. Let me tell you something. We've had some lives where we were just crunk. Do you hear me? On that weekend, oh Lord, these people come out, they get in the chat. You think somebody was fighting down in there. You be like, y'all don't even know each other, y'all arguing. What is going on? Okay, KD, do you have something you want to say to the Queen? Because you're just going on and on. What's the problem? Well, what is it? You still on that shit down in Atlanta? We done left there. We done came on back up to Tennessee. Talking about, wait, we don't know it's about the money. That's the point. We don't know what it's about. We don't know what it's about. We really don't. And I ain't about to talk about nobody two husbands. That ain't gonna never work. You see two wives, but you ain't never seen a woman have no two husbands in the house. Not now, not never. No. How you feel about that? A woman with two husbands?
Oh, hell no.
They're like a recipe for a bad episode of Snapped.
Yeah.
That just won't work.
It won't work. Why you say that, big eyes?
Because, you know, I can see where a guy could have two wives.
That's because we're used to seeing that. That's what we're used to seeing and hearing.
Yeah. But how would she handle that unless she was the sole provider for both households?
Oh Lord, look
go
at
back
these.
and forth.
Somebody gonna come here. Somebody. D, do I know you? Do I know you, D? Are you my friend D in the chat down there? I gotta see if this is my friend down here in the chat. Two impotent men with one in a wheelchair. Sarah, please go to bed. Come up. Wait a minute. I gotta bring my friend up. I gotta introduce y'all to my baby. Hold on, let me drop the link. I ain't gonna never get out of here. Lord have mercy. It ain't about to be none of that hanky-panky stuff going on now. I done brought y'all to menage a trois. I done brought y'all all that crazy stuff. I done brought you the cross dressers. Lord, that was a live I'll never to forget. I thought this boy was gonna try to kill me on the live one night. He was getting angry.
Oh, Lord.
And I thought, baby, don't get mad at me because you cross dressing. That ain't your problem. We just talking. It's just an open discussion. He act like he was about to. He kept changing his name, trying to come up on the live stream. I said, oh yeah, this is a cuckoo bird right here. This is a cuckoo bird, right?
Let's talk about the business marriage. Business marriage.
What about it, baby?
Let's talk about the business marriage.
Okay, what about
and the husband stepping out?
Okay, so he's stepping out and she's stepping out. These last $2, I'm not going to. Come on up, Dee Dee. Hit the link. Did I not drop it? Y'all don't see the link. Okay, KD, what are you saying? KD, who are you? You talking about she did post something about the money. What are you saying? Oh, God, I hate when we start doing this. KD, you should hit the link because I don't understand nothing you're saying. She did post something about the money. What money? See, we don't know anything about no money. Oh, Lord, this is going to have to be a part 2. Because we don't know I don't know what they're talking about, the money. Hit the link, Dee Dee.
The only money I heard about was she thought the flowers was $300, and that's it.
Yeah, because it was a big bouquet. Because it was a big bouquet. So she, that just made her assumption. It would look like he spent some money. Laundry. What about, girl, we ain't talking about that. Child, we ain't talking about no laundry. Not tonight, no.
Oh, no. Had enough of that right now.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about nothing. I'm not talking about nothing pertaining to Petito. Okay, I can't do it. It's my off night. Hit the link, Dee Dee.
And she ain't got that glass full, so she ain't talking about it.
Honey, you know damn well that glass ain't never left that table. Come on now.
And right now there ain't no soluble facts on that case.
Yeah,
either.
ain't nothing. It's he said, she said. Everybody want to bicker back and forth about plane, trains, and automobiles. I'm tired of that. Because you're really just talking in a circle about these people. It's just no different than that mess in Rogersville. You're just talking in a circle. The same old thing, same old thing. I'm tired of it. But like my source said, when everything blows off, they will come up and bring you the goods.
Yeah, when it comes to light.
Yeah, because see, I know some stuff right now that y'all don't know, but I can't repeat it because then these people gonna know who's been talking to me.
No, don't say nothing, man.
No, I can't say that. I took a vow, I won't tell. But it's jacked up.
I agree with you, Queen. It is jacked up.
Dee Dee, hit the link. Oh Lord. Let me call this child. Now I got to call her on my live. Lord have mercy. She's gonna hit the link. Oh, my crazy brother now with her. Hold on a minute. Tell them what they do. This Sam, you gotta call people. Tonight's subject is gonna be two married lovers.
This is gonna be interesting.
Sure it is.
I told you I don't want to talk about the laundries. I'm not talking about them. And if you miss laundry, go to bed.
Or go to the other channels that are talking about it.
Say what?
What's that?
What'd you say, baby?
I said go to the other channels that are talking
Yeah,
about
they're talking
it.
about it. I don't want to talk about. I'm not talking about that every day. I have other things I can talk about. No, I don't want to talk about that every day. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the married lovers. That should be an interesting topic.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, anytime both of them married, it's definitely gonna be interesting.
See, you hot. You are hot, miss. He said, "No,
Yep.
you know what? I'm through with you." Don't make me talk about Miss Sophia. Sophia, oh, that thing's gonna change around here. I sat in that jail. Sat in that jail till I about done rocked to death. That's what Miss Sophia said. Y'all know how I feel about The Color Purple. You know that's my favorite movie. Woo! Suge got talent. You'll be back. Mister was horrible, was he not?
They said she got that.
That was a horrible black man. That was a horrible black man.
I know he was crazy. So she got the nasty man's disease.
Yeah, when he said that, I heard she got that nasty woman's disease. I heard she's got 7, 8 different baby daddies, and he was like, "No, Suge ain't got no." He loved that woman. Favorite. He loved that black woman. He loved it. Lord, that movie, woo, that bring water out your eye. That was a cold-blooded movie. I tell you what.
She got spunk. See,
she got talent.
She got
you're
talent.
Black, you're ugly. Like, mister, you know you wrong for that. Woo. But what she tell him?
Any more letters? Any more letters?
I know the white folks in the chat going, what the hell are they doing up there? What are they talking about up there? Honey, and let me tell you something.
So y'all know we about to go Broadway, huh?
A white man filmed that movie. Steven Spielberg did an outstanding job, and he didn't get one damn award for that damn movie.
I know.
He was a director. All black cast, except for Miss Miller and her husband, and he didn't get one award.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah, that movie was an outstanding movie. Because we will role play sometimes on my channel with that color purple. Well, we can cut up real bad. I know some people come in the chat and they be like, what are they talking about on there? She's not talking about true crime. Sometimes they get mad and come in and we're talking about something else. Well, I thought this was a true crime channel. Teen, you're wrong. I talk about everything.
I actually never seen that movie.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, you gotta check it out. It's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, you definitely got to see that if you've not seen it.
Yeah,
It is really
it's an
good.
old South movie set back in the 30s.
Yeah, check it out, Outlaw.
Down in Georgia. They filmed that in Georgia. The setting might be in Mississippi, but it was filmed in Georgia. That's a very good movie, though.
Another good movie. I like that movie, The Help.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Hartwell, Georgia.
Do you know that black lady that was the actual maid of that girl book? She sued her. She sued her.
Wow.
Because she said, you're talking about me in that movie. And I would have said, look here, girl, I ain't mentioned your name. So you don't know what I'm talking about.
And you're going to prove it.
That's right. You're going to prove it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kim. That's right. You got to prove it. Okay, that's just like years ago. Get this, right? One of these women, I can't remember her name, she's a blonde-haired lady, had wrote a book about having an affair with a politician. I think it was one of the women that may have slept with Donald Trump. This stupid politician from Ohio comes out wanting to sue her, saying, you're talking about me in that book. Well, now, dumb, you didn't tell her you slept with her. Right? What part of the story you're missing?
Throw yourself under the bus.
I mean,
Where they do that?
Why would you tell that? She's talking about me. I'm going to sue her. She didn't mention your name. You're going to willingly admit you've had sex with her. You all know I love to mimic Bill Clinton. I did not have sex
with that woman.
Have sexual relations with that woman. Well, Monica says you did. And she's got the dress to prove it. See you later, Cooley. That gotta be a mean dress to hold whatever Bill Clinton left behind. God, that's some mean fabric. Shut up, Anya. Who keeps a dress? I said, Monica, baby, what's wrong? But I'm gonna say this. You might not agree with my opinion, but I felt like Linda Tripp betrayed her because, frankly, the average person would not have even believed Monica Lewinsky slept with Bill Clinton. Let's just think about that for a minute. A young girl comes to you and says, I got a secret. What is it? I've been sleeping with Bill Clinton. No, you ain't. You lying. That'd be the end of the conversation.
Right.
Yeah. No, Linda Tripp decides, let me go get my voice recorder. You understand what I'm saying? The average person would not have believed Monica Lewinsky.
Right. But you know what?
She wasn't the only one he was sleeping with.
Go ahead, big guys.
What I thought was so funny about it is Linda's name, Linda Tripp. Linda, I'm gonna trip you up.
Right. And let me tell you, when she came out, when all that mess got stirred up, Linda Tripp was giving a news conference and she was stammering and stuttering and shaking the whole time. And I said, you know what? You know you did that girl wrong, and that's why you are stuttering, talking, because you're nervous as hell, because you know you've just screwed yourself as well. Who is going to want to work with you after knowing you just turned on a kid about having relations with the damn president?
Yep.
Because no matter how you look at it, you still betrayed that girl. She confided in you. Now, some people will say, well, he's the president. He shouldn't have been doing it. Well, we already know what he shouldn't have been doing. But Linda Tripp, nobody's ever going to trust you either. See?
Right.
Even if he wasn't the president. First thing people say is, well, you know you can't tell Linda Tripp a secret because she'll tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Nobody would trust you after that. What job are you going to get after you brought the president down? Who's going to hire you? Same thing with mine. What job are you getting ready to get? You could go nowhere without anybody knowing your name. And I'm sure that girl caught hell after that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she hasn't had a very good life at all.
But you can't. Because I think I watched a documentary. I don't know if it was A&E or something. And I just looked at her and I just thought, man, this is just, what a life to live as a young person being, you're going to carry that dead weight with you for years.
Yeah.
And when you got a scandal like that, it takes a long time for people to forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Linda shouldn't have said nothing. What she should have told Monica was, look, you're a young girl, you got your whole life ahead of you. Just cut it and move on.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have went and recorded her, and I wouldn't have told that story and sold that story or whatever.
Monica is 70 years old and still.
Yeah, she was too old to do
What
that.
happened.
Yeah, I would have never done that. Because she was a kid. See?
Yeah, she should have just dropped it and cut
Yeah,
and
she should have
run.
dropped it. You know, some people are different. Say, well, Bill Clinton, you know, if you don't like him, if you're a Republican, whatever, you say, well, it should have came out. But let's be truthful. You know, I mean, Republican men in politics have slept around with different women. So it's the same thing. You didn't want your secret out either. Because a lot of politicians have had affairs.
Yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, and you
They
wouldn't
all
want your
do.
post, right? And you wouldn't want
Every
your post taken.
president up there in the White House then had
That's
them a
right.
woman on the side.
That's right. That's right. Governor, senator, all of that. Mayor.
Sure.
And you wouldn't want somebody
Yep.
blackmailing you or saying, hey, you've been sleeping with this girl, you've been touching these ladies. You still feel like you're dignified enough to hold the post. You just like your little hanky-panky on the side. But you would fall out if somebody said, we're going to take your job away from you because we don't feel like you're worthy because you're up here sleeping around with different women. Many of men have slept with different women, whether they were politicians, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
Yep.
Right? These men just like kitty cat. Excuse the language.
Yep.
No, it's just a holding a slip in. They like it.
Oh my God.
Well, this is how men are.
And see, that's the thing. A lot of men cheat.
Yeah.
A lot of men cheat and they hold high positions. And then you have just old regular Joe's, the garbage man. He likes to get a little something on the side. It's just the way it is. Well, let me tell you something about North Carolina. You can sue your spouse for having an affair. That's the first state that ever allowed a person to take a spouse to court and sue them for adultery. And Lifetime made a movie about it many years ago. A woman that sued her husband. Mm-hmm. And she won. North Carolina has strict laws. For those of you that don't know, because I knew somebody that went through a really bad divorce, and the law says that if you two file for divorce, you have to stay apart for a year for it to even go into motion.
Oh, wow.
So you can't just walk in the court and say, well, it's not working out, I want a divorce. They will not start the proceedings. You have to prove that you two do not live in the same house for 1 year. So that means you two have to already have proof that you have been apart for a year before you can even file for divorce in the state of North Carolina.
Wow.
North Carolina's a mean state.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because what she went through, the guy wouldn't leave her house. She went to court, took him to court. The judge, a woman, black woman, still let her husband stay at her house when she was telling the judge, hey, he don't work, he don't do nothing. He's got a new house. He's been willed a house from a relative that died. And the judge still said, I don't care. His child goes to school in the district and you don't need to uproot him out of his school district. What the hell? So you know what she did? She forfeited a whole house that was given to her by her first husband. I told her there is no way in hell I'm getting ready to give up no free damn house.
Not even.
Whether I'm paying the note or not. I don't care. Buddy, you're coming out of here. I done told you how angry you work. You're going to go out by the pilot lighter and the gas can. Or you going out by being nailed in there. Take your pick. But you're coming out of there. I'm not getting ready to forfeit my house because my husband won't leave my house. Because like I told him, there are ways she could have handled that. You could have brought Pookie in there. And let Pookie walk around in his boxer shorts and see how long your husband would have stayed up and out.
You guys made a good point, but I got a question. Can I bring something up that just happened not too long ago?
Yes.
All right. There is a trucker, but anyway, the story goes he did live in up around Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted a divorce from his old lady. So he moved over to Boise. And apparently you could do it within 3 days to file a divorce. So he did. And he married he's 61, and then he married a 39-year-old lady.
Okay.
And when they went to Las Vegas, they used their YouTube names to get married on. They didn't use their real names.
Okay, I'm confused.
So, in this theory, do they have to get their file new names and all that to make sure the license is
I don't know how that's legal because you know when you get married anywhere, you have to file for a license, so you're gonna have to show ID.
Yeah.
You sure do. In Las Vegas, you definitely have to show ID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That because Las Vegas
is not legal.
Yeah, Las Vegas is the king of marriage, so there's no way I'm going to believe Las Vegas or any other state is not going to ask you for identification.
Yeah, but the thing is, they give the preacher the real names, but when he married them, he used the YouTube names to marry them. So right there, it's illegal.
Well, that's gonna sound right.
They still gotta have the license, the marriage license. And the only way to get the marriage license if they have to go down to Justice of Peace to the marriage bureau. They have to give the ID.
Okay, so what are we saying? They applied with their legal names for the marriage certificate, but they had the pastor called them Pookie and Shamika. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, they did that on live viewing, but used their YouTube names to get married. So if they did that, so they're going to have to go back through and rename themselves and get a whole new Social Security to make that license legal. If they use their YouTube names. You understand?
Okay. What I understand, and I know for sure, is Vegas is my home.
Mm-hmm.
If they went to the marriage bureau, if they went to the marriage bureau to get married in the state in Las Vegas, you need marriage license.
I think what he's saying, T, is that they did that, but they had the pastor call them by a different name at the altar.
Okay.
They probably did use their legal names to go get the license. You know they had to do that. But I think he made them call them something else when he says, do you take, YouTuber name to YouTuber name.
Okay.
Well, it's still the license that they file after the preacher signs it off and they take it back to the clerk to have it notarized and their marriage certificate issued. It's still going to be in their legal names.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what they...
Well, maybe that's just their way of wanting the preacher. They just want to hear their damn names in court. I don't know, in the altar. I don't know.
Yeah, it's goofed up, trust me.
And the minister have to turn it in. If he doesn't turn it in, it doesn't get registered.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I've been married 3 times. I've been married 3 times in Las Vegas.
You've been married 3 times, T?
3 times enough. Yeah, 3 strikes.
Okay, 3 times. I guess so.
No. Well, I'm married early.
TT, don't tell me you're the cat lady.
The what?
The cat lady.
Oh, hell no. No.
Hey, I feel good. I haven't been married, period.
Neither have I.
I married when I was I was 22, my first marriage. Then I turned around, 29, I got married the second time.
Okay. I've never been married.
And I waited a long time, and then I turned around and got married in my 40s.
Okay, well, that's okay.
But he's dead. He died last year. So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear
3 times.
Sorry.
3 times.
So let me ask you this: you done with the marriage thing? You're saying, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What are you dating now?
No.
You don't want to date?
Not now. No.
Okay. Just personal? You just don't want to, or?
I just don't want to.
Okay, you're not saying it very confident. Okay, ma'am.
I really don't want to right now.
Okay, well, I do.
I'm thinking, maybe.
Wait a minute, I can tell no puppies. Queen ain't dead.
I'm going out with a bang. Neither I'm dead either.
Let me tell you something. I don't care how old I am.
So I'm 52. And I'm not dead, so I'm like, I just don't have the patience for it right now.
I understand. But I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't want to be sitting around the house looking at soap operas and all that and getting fat as a house where I can't walk and move and doing YouTube videos. No, thank you. No. I still got some living to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to meet a mate. It's very hard. I was gonna read something that somebody sent me today, and I said, "No, Angela, you shouldn't read that to them. It's not nothing nasty or nothing, but it's just to give you a synopsis of what it's like being on a date site."
Okay.
Would you like to listen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sure. So they can be like, "Damn, that everyday shenanigans." Going on with her. Okay. This is a date site that I'm currently on, and this is a message that was sent to me, and I will read my responses to you. Okay? This was today. He says to me, "Hello, Miss Lady. How are you today? By the way, I'm Jay. Be a pleasure to speak with you on your time." Of course, naturally, he does not spell time correctly. I respond, "Hello. Wish you had more on your profile, hun." Then I've got the question mark emoji with the hand up on the chin. Then he writes back, "Hi. So would you like to exchange numbers and talk about it?" Imagine now he's abbreviating words as if he's 22. Like is abbreviated, would is abbreviated, exchange is with the X, talk is with the TLK. Come on, Queen. So I respond, "Well, I prefer knowing something about a man before exchanging numbers. There is a phone here, top right corner. Got a message a bit on here before the app enables it." Then I do a winky emoji. So this is what he responds. "Okay, well, use it." Who the hell you talking to like that? You write me, message me. I didn't send for you. You try to talk to me and I let you know you don't have anything on your profile, basically letting you know you don't have no interest, no nothing. Everything is ass, which I think is rude. And then
that is a little rude.
I tell you about the phone that's on the app that you can use, but you have to message a couple times before they enable the app to use the phone to talk. So you don't even have to exchange numbers. So then you're going to tell me, well, then use it.
That's a narcissist.
Okay, well, guess what? What time is it right now? In the high 10, it's 9:22. That message came in at 4:10. Angela did not respond. Who the hell are you telling to use it? See, that right there,
like he wants you to dance to his tune.
Right. You
want you to dance to his tune at all times.
You want to message me with nothing on your profile stating you like the color blue, apples, got a dog, nothing. There's nothing on there about you, just one picture. And then I tell you there's a phone that you can call and that I prefer to know something about you. And your response to the queen is, well, use it. Okay, Negro.
That sounds like a draw account.
Yeah.
You got me messed up. M-Cobbs, you don't work like that. I'm not calling him on no damn live. I don't work like that. But that just goes to show you what it's like.
Yeah.
That's a
conversation.
You're not trying to deal with something like that.
But that's what it's like dating grown men. And then he has the nerve to have an age of 59 on there. There's no way you're 59 abbreviating stuff.
Oh, no, he twisted.
Yeah. Either his age, either he made a mistake, but that is the number on his profile. I'll open it back up again. It has 59 Houston. Wait a minute. And then his height is 5'5". Oh, hell no.
No. Itty bitty man.
Wait a minute, Shawty.
An old fool itty bitty man.
Yo, and you gonna be walking around with this big old gal? How that gonna look? You right, got an old small fool.
That attitude may be why he's 59 and still single.
Exactly.
Don't walk around with Tommy 10 with some attitude. Don't get beat. Right? Because Queen will whoop your earth. You get out of line. You talk about 25 to life. Cross me. Because it ain't going to be no burning bed. But see the arrogance. You're in my box bothering me, and then got the nerve to get smart and tell me, well, use it. See, that's why some said, you know what? Don't even give him what he wants. Don't even respond because you gave him an open invitation.
Yeah, that's a red flag right there.
I gave him an opportunity to tell me something about
you don't feed into that ignorance there.
He wouldn't even tell me like, well, I like walking dogs. I like the beach. I like this. Nothing. And he got the nerve to be 5'5". I missed that all the way. You up here standing up here to my good kneecaps. What I'm gonna do with you?
I'm 5'2", and I'm like, if you're not 6 foot or over, I'm not conversating.
Since I've been on this channel, I have shared some interesting stories with the chat. When I first jumped on here 2 years ago, that was one of the videos I uploaded, and I gave everybody, just a little synopsis of who I was and what it was like being on the date site. And I'm telling you, it's a joke.
I don't do the date sites.
The conversations are just outrageous. Just outrageous. I mean, who can just message a person, hi, and then the next message says, will you watch me? Okay. Let me think about that for a minute. Block, report.
Yep.
Like, really, dude? Sad, man.
Yeah, that's a sad case.
I mean, it's just so horrible. It's like, is this all? And these men are grown. That's what pisses me off. We're not talking about 20-year-olds trying to, get the groove on. If this is true, this man is 59 years old. He's abbreviating words and has nothing on the profile about himself. Nothing. I mean, nothing. I like to read books. I like to watch sports. Nothing's on there. Just ask.
Yeah, that's red flags to me.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with nobody like that.
Yeah. Well, I've told you all, the date site is irrelevant. People are people. The people on the date site go to the grocery store, they go to church, they work with you. The date site's not the problem. It is the people. I keep telling people that. All these people that you think it's a separate group of people, they are not. The people you see out here in the street are on the site. They just don't tell you they're on them. But they are married. They have wives. They date other people, multiple people. There are lots of people on here that I see in the street and nobody knows they're on the site. So it don't matter about where you meet them. Regular people, which we are all regular people, they are on the site. I know people right now are on the site. They have women.
Dating sites is really dangerous, though.
Yeah, but see, what y'all don't understand is y'all keep saying that, but this one keeps making you understand they're the same people you know. You already know these people. Somebody knows these people. They're not this group that you think they are. I'm telling you, I know people that's on it right now. They have a woman.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm trying to make you all understand. It's not like what you think is, they're rapists and they're this. They're regular people. You just don't know they're on there. They got women, they're married, all of that. They're on there. I know some people right now, they're on there. They have profiles. They have a woman. They have women.
That's just sad.
That's what you ought to understand. It's regular people that's on the site. Yeah, you got a few that's not well, but think about it. He's also somebody knows him. He's somebody's child. He's somebody's brother. He's somebody's father. They don't know that maybe he's a sadist. He's trying to just hook up to have sex, or he's going to try to rape a woman, drug a woman. Because as I state, who's going to tell that? You think somebody's getting ready to tell? Yeah, when she goes to the bathroom, I'm going to slip something in her drink just in case she tells me no when I want sex. I don't have to worry about her saying no because she's going to be passed out in 10 minutes. Yeah, baby moms, all that. You'd be surprised who's on the date site. Trust me.
Wow.
Yeah, because I know a girl. Her man was on it, and we talked about it a while back. And I was just like, "Why do you want him? He's a bum. He's a bum." Because I'm looking at his picture, and I'm like, "Why is this Negro on this damn date site? And he's with this chick living in her house, and he's also was sleeping with this other lady that I knew." And this lady was telling me all their business. And I told her one day, I said, "Look, I'm cool with these people. I don't want to hear anything about what's going on with you and the guy. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's not going to help me to hear what your escapades with him when I'm friends with his girlfriend and her mom. You understand what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable, and I don't want no problems. So I don't want to know anything about what y'all got going on.
Wow.
Yeah. And in the end, he turned on her. She went in that woman's inbox to let her know, hey, get your man, which was a mistake. She should have never done that. And then she went back and told the man. And the next thing you know, he starts talking about that big old woman like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't nothing but a linebacker. Well, you was screwing a linebacker.
Who talks like that? You call her a nasty name because she's been in your girlfriend's inbox, but she was all right looking like, Herschel Walker running down the damn field. See, but that's how men do. They turn on you.
Yeah, they do.
You turned on her. Now imagine if she ever heard what he said about her behind her back, she'd be hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bettina said a lie.
Yeah, but see, she should have never went in that woman's box saying, hey, get your man. Because she knew she cared about that man. And I think what it was, she wasn't getting what she wanted from him. So she decided, okay, I'll spite him by going in his girlfriend's messenger. She was wrong for that. She was wrong for that. And I had also heard that she had sent the mother a friend request. And I knew what time of day that was. And I said,
wow.
Okay, I said, I didn't know she was dirty like that. Now, why are you sending her mom a friend request? Really? Are you that trifling? So that let me know you're not somebody I want to be friends with anyway. Because I don't play them type of games. You're playing a dangerous game. You're already sleeping with a man, with a woman that he's playing house with, and you're having sex with him, and then you're sending a friend request to the other woman's mom. Are you trying to get on the Oxygen network? Where are you going? That's where you're going. Look, you're trying to get on the Oxygen network. Because let me tell you, they got room for you up here and the Oxygen and the 48 hours and the Dateline. They got room for you.
Yep.
That's dangerous. And then what was more sickening besides hearing all that? The girl said she's going to stay with him because he's what she's used to, and she don't want to start over trying to learn a new person. I said, are you serious?
Ooh, so that let you know you don't love yourself.
Guess what Queen was saying?
That let you know you don't love yourself.
Let me tell you what Queen was saying. I don't want none of y'all in my peripheral.
Get out of the way.
Because you got a stinking boyfriend, a stinking other woman, and a crazy damn girlfriend. And all y'all need to just get together, get into bed, and be done with it. Because that's where that's going.
Oh my God.
That was just too much for me. I'm just like, man, I ain't got time for this.
Sad case.
You don't want to start over. You don't know what you're going to get out here. At least I know with him, I know he's cheating on me. You hear yourself? So you're willing to get with this man, and 9 times out of 10, let me go here too. The men today, they don't like using condoms. For those who don't know about that, and I'm talking about grown men.
HIV and that HPV is spreading rapidly.
Well, let me tell you something. You want me to believe he's using a condom with that woman? I bet you they didn't.
No,
they probably didn't. Nope, not even.
So what you have to ask yourself is, if he ain't using a condom with his girlfriend, which we know naturally he ain't gonna use a condom with her, he's messing with the other big girl number 2. They probably ain't using a condom, and then he's on the date site with the girlfriend in tow and the girl he was messing with at the time. Come on with it.
Yeah.
Somebody got infectious disease, doctor.
And I just thought, man, this guy, he's not a bad looking guy. And all I kept thinking to myself is, why are you living like this? Why don't you just choose a box or just be single? Be single and you can sleep with whoever you want, however you want. You let each of them know, hey, I don't want a commitment. I just want to hook up, have a little dinner, date night. You go your way, I go my way. It's sad. It's really sad.
It is sad.
It is sad.
It's really sad.
Lord, we done went from Atlanta to boyfriend, girlfriend, mistress.
We went everywhere.
Yeah, we went everywhere. But it's sad, but this is how people get hurt. See, this is why I keep trying to tell people, you can get in that cemetery in many ways, a multitude of ways. You can get the possessive girlfriend, the possessive boyfriend, the ex-husband, ex-wife, a stalker. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or you can get in the situation that I'm talking about right now. Somebody knows that you're messing around and they don't like it and they feel violated. Now they want to handle you.
Mm-hmm.
I just read about a young black girl crawling in a window of an ex-boyfriend apartment house, and she cut him and that girl in the bed. Now, Big Angie can't crawl through no window. So that means I got to knock at the door to cut you. Because I ain't crawling through no window. So just looking at that girl's mugshot, I thought you have thrown away your whole life for cutting these two people. And you better hope that that jury or whomever chose you favor or you take a plea.
Ain't even that serious.
All for what? And I bet you he's a bum. He's a bum. I've seen that happen once. I saw that happen once a couple years back. This guy was sleeping with everybody in town. And I kept thinking, what is it about this guy that everybody wants a piece of his stuff? I was confused. Like, what is it? He ended up getting murdered by the girlfriend.
Wow.
It made the news many moons ago, so 20 years ago. And I knew somebody who was messing around with him. And I'm telling you, it was the most disturbing thing to hear her talk about this man. I was like, what is it? Why? How did you get tangled up with him? And you know he's got a girlfriend and you know he's got these other women. What is it? And I'm telling you, I went to that funeral. It was the worst funeral I've ever been to. His sister almost pulled him out the casket. It was horrible.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I mean, he was liked by a lot of people, but obviously I think we know why the other women liked him.
Like I said, Johnson in the world, that good.
Well, that's true. Because I'll tell you what they said in the newspaper. They said that when the police pulled up, you know, I guess maybe she called 911, whatever, they could smell the bleach from the road. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
What?
She had been trying to clean up the crime scene.
Clean up the crime scene.
So it's kind of like, well, you just killed the man. Why are you trying to clean up? Wow. It's sad. I don't know whatever happened to her because I didn't follow through. But it was sad knowing this woman snapped and killed this man. And then I'm talking to a woman who was also having, you know, relations with him. And I was just like, man, what? I told her, I said, this is dangerous, what you're doing. You sleeping with this guy. I said, look how he ended up. This is serious. What if she had found out about you?
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing that's a topper that I left out, she was married.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wow.
But she wasn't with her husband. She was living, you know, on her own. They had separated.
Wow.
And that husband was possessive.
Oh my goodness.
Because he would act very strange. Even to this day, I see him out now. You know, he moved on, which I'm glad. He never tried to hurt her or anything. But there was a time when I thought he was going to harm her too. Because I told her, I said, the way your husband looks, he stares off into space. I said, you're living a dangerous game of having this one husband that wants you back. And then you're sleeping with this guy who's got a woman and sleeping with other women. You are doing too much.
Yep.
You're doing too much. So that's why I tell people, you can end up like these people we talk about on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is get in the wrong company. That's all it's going to take. Because I know women have done some devious things. I remember years ago, a black woman had a knock at the door, and she opened the door, and another black woman poured acid on her face.
Oh, God.
Oh, I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, see, it's serious out here. It's very serious. You don't know when somebody is going to take it to the next level and be like, hey, I want him. That's my man. Or he's my lover. I want him. You know what I'm saying? I know you messing with him. You don't know if they're going to go to your job. They're going to go to your house. They're going to find your kids. You don't know the mindset of a weak-minded person, that they snap. And they hunt you down and find you. Because you got these women are treacherous out here. They will slit them tires, break out the windows, come to your house.
Put poison in your food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to get close to somebody to put poison in your food. But it's not worth it in the end when you just go out here and find somebody else. I was watching that Jodi Arias thing the other day, and I thought, man, that girl, I just really feel like he used her.
Somebody vaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Because he took pictures with her, and usually guys that just want sex, they don't take pictures with a woman. And they don't have the woman hanging around with their friends.
That whole case was just nuts.
Yeah, she should have left him alone.
Yeah.
He left her alone. But see, that's why I know he was using her. He liked the sex. That's what the friend said in the interview. I got that Reels channel off of Roku. And he said that the friend said he enjoyed the sex with her. Even when he broke up with her, he was still having sex with her. You should not have been having sex with her.
No, I mean, if it was over, he should have broke up with her.
Yes,
and let her go on her way.
He moved to the town he came from. So how does she know that you moved back home? You had to have told her.
Mm-hmm.
She was cleaning your house when you moved. Yet you two are not in a relationship and you are paying her to clean your house. That girl finally got tired and said, I'm going to get his ass. And she went to that house that night, had sex with him. And then when he went in that shower, they said she made him kneel down on the ground, do role play or whatever. He got down there. So she put him in an awkward position. And when you see the crime scene photos of that shower stall, it's small as all get out. She had him. He got down there on that ground. There was nowhere for him to go. And I told myself, man, I was stunned that this man couldn't fight this girl. But she stabbed him while he was down on the ground in that shower. And they said they think what it was, he lost so much blood, he was probably like in shock. So it's like he was standing at the mirror, probably looking at himself bleed out in shock. And she still gave it to him more.
Wow.
She, naturally she changed the story about this, and this. But see, this is what happens when you don't move on and you don't, make a pact with yourself to say, hey, I know this guy don't want me. He's just using me. It's time for me to leave him alone.
Yeah.
That's a terrible place to be in, to care for somebody and they don't care for you.
Yes, indeed.
I think that's the worst place to be. Because you've seen people go downhill because they are in love with somebody or infatuated, whichever word you want to use. And I don't ever want to be in that situation. So that's why right now I'm like in a place where, especially with the Petito case, I'm burnt out on that. It's just 2 weeks or so that I can't do that. I just can't keep talking about them. Because there comes a point when you realize the people involved in the storyline, they're playing a dirty game. And that's what I see with the Petito case.
Oh yeah, that's dirty. Yeah. That's all dirty.
That's a dirty game at this point. It's not even about Miss Petito.
No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's just about find the little rat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised they haven't found him already. I didn't feel like he would run for this long.
Yeah. Well, see, that was the plan. That's why I said, for all we know, that we might be talking about a very diabolical human being. Perhaps this was a ruse all along because we don't know Brian Laundrie. So we could be looking at the ultimate Satan spawn. You don't know if he planned all this when that mess jumped off out there on the 27th. He said to himself, I'm getting ready to go back, pack up all this stuff, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to get her and I'm going to steal her money and her van and drive it back to Florida.
Yeah.
because he showed no remorse for her. His family has showed no remorse of what they think happened. And that shows me a lot because this young lady lived in the house with him. We're not talking about some random girl he picked up at the bar and dated a couple of times. She lived in their house. How could you not try to talk to her parents?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then they made a statement through their lawyer to Gabby's family, and all they said was, "We're sorry for your loss."
Really?
And I'm like, that's just no. I'm like, that's cold. That is.
But I think that's why he is the way he is. He learned from one of those two people or both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really seems like somebody he has been babied his entire life.
Yeah.
And they have bailed him out of every little thing he's ever done. So he has no sense of accountability whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. So it's just to the point with me. I'm just like, I'm drained with him. And now I know y'all been in the chat below commenting stuff about this, that, and the other. Okay, now somebody, see, this is why I didn't want to talk about this. So now somebody's saying she's been closed out by the family attorney and the family. Well, it sounds like a personal problem to me. Because I don't know you and I don't know what you did and didn't do in the beginning with this mess. And the lawyer did throw her under the bus. He did. And so we have to ask ourselves why. So what I'm starting to see is a Casey Anthony rendition of a lawyer digging the hole to throw everybody out there as to get the client off. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that was low down what Baez did to Casey Anthony's father and brother.
Yes, indeed.
To say that they were molesting her. See, people will do anything to get the client off. They don't care about the repercussions later. The job is to get the client free. And it worked. He put reasonable doubt in 12 members' heads, and they decided to not adhere to any evidence that was brought forward, even for one renowned scientist up in my area, went down there, the first doctor to administer the smell test in that trunk. And you all disregarded that like it was nothing. And there was too much evidence, even with the child. The blanket she was wrapped in matches her sheet set. What are the odds a child will be wrapped up in a blanket that matches the sheet set from their bedroom?
Right.
So how many children in Florida at her age had the same damn sheet set? I'm just saying. Make it make sense. The bag she was found in, the cotton bag. Target sold 3 of them. Okay? How is it that you have the other 2 in the garage matching the one that she was wrapped in? You can't make this stuff up?
No, I can't make no sense out of that one whatsoever. It just don't add up, no matter which way you look at it.
I never seen such atrocity in my life that you would let that heifer go.
Yep. I was so shocked. I could not believe.
I know.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Because you don't
Oh,
know.
I'm gonna need to charge up this device.
Huh?
I got 37% left on here.
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna check out of here so I can rest up for a minute before I come back on. But you just don't know people, and you don't know the mindsets of people. And the thing I've told people just from all the years of watching true crime, there's always somebody that knows exactly what happened to somebody. They're just holding the secret.
Yep.
The thing that people don't think about is that criminals do kiss and tell, as they call it, pillow talk. Many people have confessed to somebody what they've done. It's just the person never squealed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, who knows the truth about what happened to Gabby Petito?
Only one who knows is Brian.
I think there's more than one that knows.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yep.
And if
The
you're holding
mama,
that
the
secret,
daddy, and the sister.
yeah, if you're holding that secret with Brian Laundrie, God, have mercy on your soul. Because that means you're no better than him. And you would die if something had happened to Brian Laundrie. You'd be raising holy hell water.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
That girl got a raw deal, man. She got a raw deal.
Yeah, she got a raw deal and done up wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they say sleeping with the enemy, they meant that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the scary part, is walking around every day, talking with people, laughing with people, calling people on the phone, going places, kissing and loving on somebody, and all along they're thinking ill will towards you. I think he was jealous of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
And the YouTube didn't help.
No.
And social media, Instagram, and all that.
I think when he realized that she was going to be successful, that she was very charming and endearing.
And outgoing, outspoken.
Yeah, that was when he realized she was a threat to him, because he had to be everything.
Sound like an Ike Turner.
Yep.
It just makes me
Only thing, Gabby didn't get a chance to get away.
Yeah. But see, and that's the joy of people who have, because there's some people who fought and said, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I want out of here. I don't want to be in this anymore. She wasn't that person. She hadn't made it there yet. And we don't really know the conversations that they had while on the trip. You know, who knows what she said to him.
You know, and she's young too.
Yeah.
And when you're young and you're in a relationship like that, a lot of times you think you can change somebody.
You can't change them.
And no, it's only through life experience that you learn that you can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I think. You're right.
On some you can, and on some you can't. If they're stubborn and hard-headed, you ain't going to change them.
Yeah. Because we don't really know him. We don't really know much about her. And we don't know how long this is going on. We don't know if he had issues as a child, teenager. We don't know if he's been in trouble with the law. We don't know anything about Brian Laundrie.
Or how many fights he ended up having at school.
All
and
that. We don't even know if his parents fight each other. Who's to say one of them not beating up the other one? They curse each other out, get toe down drunk. You know, you hear all type of stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to pray for her. We're going to pray for her and Deshina. Miss Mercado, we found her dead recently down there in Florida too. Her suspect, he killed himself. That's a very baffling story too, coming out of Florida. But I can say that I'm burnt out. Okay, Auntie, see you later. I'll take you down. I've just had just about enough.
Yep.
Somebody says, I asked myself what made this trip different. What do you mean, Reese? It probably wasn't different. It's probably what's been going on all the time.
It was just building.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a domestic violence relationship, it doesn't just blow up like that overnight. There's a lot of little things that lead up to the big things, and
yeah, you know, I think
we don't know what that was.
The most dangerous time in something like that is when the person that's being abused decides they're going to get out of the relationship.
Yeah.
And the other person knows. Once they know, your life is in danger.
Yeah.
You just never let them know your plans.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
They tell you that. Yep. The worst time to leave is, telling somebody you're leaving. You don't ever tell somebody, especially if you've got wind, you are eyewitness to them being violent. You should know not to ever say, I'm leaving you. You think that's going to make them change. If they ain't changed before, they're not going to change on this 18th, 20th time.
No.
They're not going to change.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm a survivor.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we just got to pray for the next girl, next woman.
Yep.
Somebody will say I'm worthy and just bow out. First time you hear the first right word or the first punch, get out.
You got to start educating these young women and giving them the tools that they need to recognize people that are going to behave like that and realize that they do have something they can do about it. They have what they need to be able to walk away.
Yeah.
Well, it's on both sides. I mean, you got to teach the kids a lot better respect and to help show them and help give them the signs of stuff that where it don't lead them into that.
Yeah, because I see most people when we're young, everything's cute and funny. Even though we're sensing that something's not right, we push it under the rug, and that's why the young people end up staying in so much mess. See, you have to say to yourself, well, I really don't like the way he talks to me, or I don't like the way she talks to me. And you have to say to yourself, okay, I'm going to say something to this person. Hey, I don't like what you said. If they get right with you, cut you to shreds, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Because it's only going to get worse.
Yep.
And it's just scary knowing that there are people walking around here with no empathy. That's what bothers me. Is that you don't feel anything. How do you wake up one day and don't feel anything?
They've been that way all their life.
Yeah.
Evil.
It makes no sense to me. I know lately I've been hearing such horrible stories. I just, to the point now when they pop up on the phone, I can no longer even read the content. I just push it to the side because I can't do it anymore. I'm just like, it's just every damn day.
And that's why this was so good, talking about other things and laughing and having fun.
Yeah, I have to do it because I told my fans that I cannot just indulge in this foolishness about the children and the adults. Just every day, I can't do it.
You just need a break. Yeah.
Because I'm sure people want me to go live probably later to talk about whatever the hell's going on right now with them.
Sometimes you just need to do stuff like that to reset because it really gets you down and depressed. And
it's very depressing. It's very depressing.
But not only that, you are getting awareness out there to help put a shine on things to help people to be aware of what is actually going on.
Right. Well, hopefully one day we look up and we won't be hearing so many stories, of missing children, abused women, because also men get abused as well.
Right.
There's another topic I kind of want to talk about, but I know it probably bring out some demons. Probably best not. It's probably not, because there's two stories I touched on a couple months ago that were very baffling to me. This one story comes out of Virginia. One's out of Virginia, one's out of Texas. The one story that's baffling to me is the young boy that was playing football for a major university in Virginia. He claims that he went to this house of this girl. It was off a date site. They met on a date site. I think it was Tinder. He met her and he went back a second time. On the second time, wait a minute. First time he says, I think it says she gave him oral sex. The second time he comes back, he finds out she's a man. He kills her, beats her to death.
Oh my God.
And it was a white man. See, where the problem is that when the family comes forward, they said, my brother's not a transgender. So what are we talking about here? See where I'm going with this? If the family says, no, my brother didn't dress up as a woman, and you say, well, I just beat up a woman that said she was a man, what are we saying? So who's telling the truth?
Yeah.
But see, where we have the problem when I did that live, you can go back in the queue and pull that video up. The thing that's strange is that you want me to believe you met this girl on Tinder who had to be probably older than you, because when you look at the photograph of the white man, he looks like a damn older man. So you want me, I told the chat, I can't see this dressed up, period. See where I'm going? Yeah. So what are you saying here? He dressed up or he didn't dress up? So on your date with him when there's oral sex, I can't even work this right. You never touched him somewhere to see that ain't a girlfriend down there? So that's all you did was let that girl that you thought was a girl perform that on you. And then the second visit, which was over a month and a half later, which I thought that was odd, you go back to visit her, which is a him, and find out it's a him, and he beat that man down. I'm telling you, when you read the article, it will make your stomach turn. I mean, they said that man's face was swole up like a watermelon.
Oh, God.
He literally beat him to death, savagely beat him. I do believe that he either was looking for a man transgender and knew that was a man day one. I refuse to believe that man was dressed up like a gal and he did not know it until the second visit. Something about the story is not right.
Something ain't right about that one.
I know. Just like going out of Texas, that boy was in college, nice looking black boy. Same thing, beats a transgender to death, shoot him or some mess, and he swears for God, I ain't know it was no man. So the roommate said, yes, you did. You've been coming over our house for months. You did know that was a man. So who's telling the truth?
Yep.
See, I think what happened is that guy told him, I'm going to tell everybody at your school you like boys. She wasn't getting what she wanted. And that boy shot her out in Texas and went on about his merry damn way. Okay. T says a man knows when he sees another man. Lord have mercy on you. Do y'all believe that? A man knows when he sees another man?
Yeah, you can tell by the Adam's apple and all that.
Well, what if he ain't got an Adam's apple trucker?
There are some that don't. I mean, I guess you gotta find out if they have one.
Yeah. See, the roommate told that situation in Texas that he's been coming over here, so there's no way he didn't know that he was a guy dressed up. But see, that's a dangerous game. That's a subject matter that intrigues me because I know there are men out here who are still pretending that they are women and they're not telling men that they are men on the sites, on social media. And they are being hoodwinked, the guys going to the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they find out once they're in the heat of touching.
Yeah, we got a lot of them out here in the trucking world.
And that's the most dangerous way to find out that you are now touching a man. You thought it's a woman until you put your hands downtown.
Yeah, that is a perfect recipe for disaster.
That's a big disaster.
Yeah.
Now we know there's going to be some guys who are bisexual, and that's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for. I think what happens with a lot of these guys, they are bisexual, the straight looking guy, let's say, something jumps off in communication, which leads to the murder. Such as, you're not giving me what I want. You're not treating me. You're not taking me out. We're not going in public. You know, the way a woman would react. And then here comes the blackmail. I'm going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Because what makes a person been seeing you not know you're a guy dressed up like a woman, and then it leads to murder out of the blue. And it's been going on for months. Come on now.
Yeah.
No way you've been seeing a man in this day and time and not know it's a man.
No.
Somebody said, oh, that's D down there. Some of these trans look better than the sex they are portraying. Of course. Some men want a woman not fully transitioned, then get humiliated when they find out or know it. and get humiliated after they voluntarily act on it. Well, my thing is, you're attracted to a man, so how are you going to get mad that you're attracted to a man? That's your feelings of being attracted to a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what it is, you got to change after you had the sex and realize, oh my God, I just slept with a guy. Well, I had a friend, and I'm gonna check out of here. There was a white guy that I was good friends with many moons ago. We lived in the same apartment building. He was very shy. He was older than me. He was the type of guy that when he drank, he became another person. Now, when there was no alcohol, he was very docile in nature. He never talked. He never conversated. I used to tell him that. I said, damn, you're more fun when you drink than when you're sober. I said, you hardly ever say 2 words. Well, one day I was talking to a relative, and she said, Angela, do you know the story about what happened to him many moons ago when he was younger and back in the 80s and whatever? And I said, no. She said, well, I'm going to tell you. One night he went out to this skate club that it was real prominent here in Knoxville at the time. And he and his friend met another white guy. And the white guy said, let's take a ride. So they pile in the man's car or wherever, and they go out in the middle of the country. And the white man decides to let them know that you have now entered into the belly of the beast. And he attacked them out in the middle of the country. The one guy got away. He ran for his life. My friend was not able to get away. My cousin told me he damn near beat him to death. And she said when she went to the hospital to see him, that his face and head was so swollen, she didn't even recognize him.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The interesting thing about this story is that when my friend would drink, the other side of him would come out, the side that possibly led to how he got beat up out there in that field. He has a habit of touching people, men. And I told him one day when we were sitting outside, I said, you need to stop touching strangers because somebody is not going to like the fact that a gay man is touching their arm. And you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He may not say anything to you, but you're violating his space. And it may lead to an unsavory ending. Now, mind you, I never knew when I made that comment to him that he had already been down that road. So this message is to say, my friend who was older at the time had not learned from his previous mistakes of going away or talking to strangers. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That touching can get you killed.
It can.
Yeah. And I don't think he learned his lesson. It's like I said, he was very mild-mannered, demure when he was, sober. But when he drank, he would, cut up. Then he'd want to touch you, rub your arm and stuff. And I told him one day, don't rub on other men. Don't do that. Because something terrible might happen to you. I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to chomp a bit and I'll be back on a little later.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all so much. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to drop y'all down.
No problem. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Trucker. Bye. What be, guys? Thank you, Crime and Justice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all. Didn't mean to cut you off, baby. Thank you. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Just ran over a little bit, but I want to thank my guests for joining me. We had a really good discussion. I will be back on here later with a hypothetical situation, and feel free to join me. I'll put it up on the community post so you know. Thank you all so much. I enjoyed all of you. Sorry I didn't mean to cut you all off. My time was cutting up with my 4 hours. I'll see you all a little bit later. And thank you so much. Prayers for Tashina Kyle, Miss Gabby Petito, Summer Wells, the Cal City Boys, any person that is missing. This month is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So if you know somebody that's in a very dire situation, give them the said information where they can call to get help, because they don't have to be in that situation, and tell them that they're valuable and they're worthy. And just pray that they will get out of that said abusive relationship. Thank you all for joining me. Please check back a little bit later. I will go live once I get a little something on my tummy. Thank you so much for my guests and the mods that jumped in. Thank you. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. If you can't join me, this is Everyday Shenanigans.